Welcome back, everybody, to Subverted Subversions, the only podcast on the internet that rates hot bitches and collects skeleton keys from the greatest artists working today. I am one of your hosts, Jesse Larkins. I am the author of Soap Scum. I am here today with my esteemed co-host and friend, the King of Cringe. How's it going, man?
It's going great, except for the fact that I kind of spoiled what we were gonna do, but but now you're just looking at the names, so it'll be awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, and we'll get to that, I guess, in a second. But we are joined today by a very special guest. He's kind of a well-known indie lit author. He's been around in the scene for a long time. He's been published in literally over 200 magazines, such as New York Tyrant, Expat Press, Terror House, Safety Propaganda, Apocalypse Confidential. Honestly, the list just goes on and on. Yep, he's written a ton of great works, and we're here to discuss some of them with him. It's Sean Kilpatrick, everybody. How's it going, man?
Gentlemen, my heart is full of hate today. And
Yes.
Perfect. Because I think we've been stoking the fire of that hatred for a couple weeks leading up to this, so we're ready for full Sean Kilpatrick fire and brimstone.
oh shit, with some exceptions, but yes.
Yeah.
With some minor exceptions, of course. Yes.
So what we got going today is obviously we're back. We're back to rate bitches. We're full of hatred. Sean inspired us. Sean was like, "Hey, I should totally rate bitches too. I can do it." And I was like, "Yeah, we should. We should probably do something." So we cooked up a Booktok bitch list, and yeah, I searched Google. I asked opinions on all the Booktok women. I guess we're gonna rate today. So we got our tier list, which we have slut, adulteress, bitch, cunt, dyke, and freak. Um, so yeah, the bitches will go in there. I don't know how we're gonna start doing it, but we're gonna start doing it, and I think we're just gonna ask Sean about his opinions on everything, career, while we rate bitches and stuff like that, and see what's going on.
You're saying rate, not rape.
That's what I
Yeah,
was hearing too.
it's very close, but yeah,
SS boys are not here to rape anyone. We are just here to rate.
yeah, it's just ratings legally in Minecraft. But
Wink, wink for our lawyers. We are not.
yeah.
We're not actually
Stormbreaker!
raping.
I am coming to your house!
So right now I have like I don't know how you guys want to do it. So like, oh well, actually this one is more of a nah, but this one's more of like a YouTuber than a book talker. But there's like so this is like the retard AK I just read bitches. You'd be surprised, bro. Like they just put their name and they're like my name reads and suddenly they're a book talker. Like everybody has the same thing where they're like I just reads.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait,
It's
no, I
very
think
unique.
this is a poet. Gotta put them over here. So I don't know if we want to like do all of the like real people first before we get to the just reads people, or if like we want to mix and match. Like, how do we want to go about this?
Um, if no one has a preference, really, I feel like we should just go with the real people,
Okay, we
the
could just
real women,
like put
and then the
all this
fake.
under one. Like we could just be like, oh yeah, this. These all go under freaks. Oh, the women. But let me just make sure that okay, these are all TikTok people. I mean, some of these may be authors, but oh yeah, okay, cool. Okay, these are all the real people. All right, awesome. So,
Gabe, Gabe's gonna have to get real creative for our next battle of the bitches.
right, but I guess we can just start off with the first one. Then I don't know. We can ask Sean like questions in between, or actually, maybe you want to start off with a question first, just so we can talk through stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I guess man, I'm not even sure where to begin, I guess. So Sean, you've been writing for a really long time. I read Sucker June and reviewed it a couple years ago, either 2024 or 2023. I kind of forget. And that really blew me away. And that was published through Lazy Fascist Press, who I think they're no longer around, are they?
They self-resigned in the name of woke fear
Oh, really? It was
Wow.
that bad?
because of the title alone.
Okay, I thought, you know what? And now that you say that, that kind of, I feel like I had heard something about that. That
Wait,
they
Sucker
they
June
actually got.
is too raunchy?
This is the
Well,
times we're in, gentlemen.
Holy
These are the
fuck.
times we're unfucking real.
just the fact that their indie press was called Lazy Fascist, just by
Hilarious.
having fascist in the title, what?
Hilarious title. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
okay, I
that
see.
title, dude. And they're like, oh no, that's too, that's too white supremacist or
They
something.
killed
Like,
it with and they killed it with an apology.
oh my god,
Damn.
there's nothing more cowardly than the than the apology that you drafted on your notes app.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what's
um.
not? Oh, yeah, sorry, go on, Jesse.
Oh no. What were you gonna say
I was
before
just
we
gonna say,
kind of
you
get
know
into
what's
that?
not cowardly? Rating women. How do we feel about Rebecca Yarros from Fourth Wing?
This shovel-headed bitch. What the fuck is that?
Holy shit!
Looks like a lion eating its own lard and then spitting it up into its mane.
She is big. She could like be a superhero like the Hulk or some shit. It's fair. Very square jaw, you
The
know.
skulls of her men are contained within those jowls.
Yeah,
It
you
looks
got
like her. It looks like her mouth is full of porridge.
she should write her own fairy tale. I guess she wrote it. Like is her book I guess the latest one's like Onyx Storm or something. That's what she did.
Onyx Storm? What the
Onyx
fuck?
Storm. That's
The hardest,
Rebecca
the hardest
Rebecca
name.
Yarrow. She's an Onyx Storm in the bedroom. That's how it goes.
This is how she gets spiritual sexual gratification with
Yeah.
these hard names.
She grew up performing frottage with the bed to Harry Potter.
Oh my goodness. So
Holy fuck!
what are we thinking? Yeah.
Oh man, yeah,
Dyke.
Sean.
Fucking Dyke.
I was thinking between Dyke and Freak too, but she doesn't look
She do
totally freakish.
she do look a little freakish, but
Yeah. I mean we can
Dyke
adjust
definitely works.
if nobody's more freakish than her, we can like we can move her down, but for now she can stay in the Dyke zone. So Fourth Wing. Have you read any like I don't know romantasy, Sean, or what women write these days?
And nothing current.
Oh,
What's
okay.
that one? Shit. It escapes me, but it hasn't been done well in a long time. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, the
Perhaps.
Fabio bodice ripper stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The book shit, whatever. I haven't read it. I haven't read it, but I'm just saying it's bad anyway. Anyways.
I feel like every time Sean, I have to admit that I check your Goodreads to see what you've been reading every now and then. It's like I've actually been doing this for a while because I'm a stalker. Um, it seems like you've literally read like every fucking book that I am interested in, and you've rated it or something, and it seems like you have like very great, interesting taste. So I also couldn't see it divvying towards some of this generic, romantasy slop shit.
I try to be open-minded, but for Christ's sakes, there are limits. Yes, I've been abusing the library for a long time, so not everything I rate has been fully explored. But yes, this I was reading. You know what I did read? I heard from Agitator over there. They
Mhm.
mentioned Nora Roberts has cyberpunk books under a pseudonym.
Oh,
Hmm.
really?
And I read one. I did read one. And part of that series, I forget, it's something in Death, Naked in Death, I believe.
Hmm.
Naked in Death, yes, by Nora Roberts, the Botus ripping bitch, and not too bad, not too bad. It was in the
Okay.
'90s though, so the '90s, my God, I mean, things hadn't dissolved yet, and so there's sexual tension, there's violence. It was a pretty good, fairly plain, pretty good thing,
It's
genre
like
thing.
everything you'd want.
Yeah, it just worked. It worked. Not my main thing, but it worked as a genre piece.
Hmm.
It didn't. Am I mistaken? But didn't George R. R. Martin like stop writing like Game of Thrones in the '90s? Or
Yeah, right. I think
yeah,
so.
so that was like the last time it was good because when they went off script, it was like 2010, and it all went to shit. So
Wait, it was that long ago? He stopped writing it in the 90s?
I think so.
Holy shit.
I might be wrong.
I
Someone else
didn't
Google
know
this for
that.
me. But like Google, what was the last? Or maybe I can do it. Okay, let me see.
I was gonna say, are people still
Last Game of
holding on to
Thrones
hope?
book
Like,
released.
They talk about he's supposed to finish some last book or something.
Okay, A Dance of Dragons was 2011.
oh,
Okay,
okay.
never mind. But
That's kind of what I thought I remembered from that. But
okay. A
yeah.
Feast of Crows was 2000. Okay, so he's been publishing normally. Never mind, I'm wrong. Totally, completely wrong analysis. moving, moving on. So,
Um,
yeah, J.K. Rowling.
Sean,
Oh yeah, sorry. Go
Sean,
ahead.
how did you get involved in the kind of alt lit scene? Because you're a Michigan boy like myself, but you've also you worked in with New Yorkers and all kinds of different aspects of the broader alt lit scene. So I was kind of curious how you got involved with that.
Through magazines alone, mostly in submission, in the early stages of internet magazines, and I was never really accepted as an alt-lit within the specific range of alt-lit style, meaning the tautological parallel construction within the refractored sentence, centigraph, etc. But
Hmm.
but and they, I mean, I spoke with Tao Lin. I mean, didn't know him very well, but Tao Lin and I spoke back in '06 or so, and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah, in Tantrums, there's an essay about Taolin. Uh, and I was definitely gonna I was definitely wanting to pick your brain a bit because we've brought up Taolin a few times on our show, but no one really seems to know too much about him and his tangential connection to the things that we talk about. So you would be the first person we have on to actually like shed some light on on Taolin.
Oh, I know him. I know his work. I know it well.
you a
I mean,
fan?
I
I
hear
know.
his voice is the millennial voice. I hear it especially in women these days. I hear it's a sort of a neurological slur. It's a sort of flat affect and aprosodic, heavy spectrum, soporific, turbid drone. but he is talent. He himself is talented. No one should be charged with the hospices of their retinue and their influence. Very famous Shaolin, and within the literature land, and so when I hear his voice echoed through the newer generations, I am upset, but nevertheless, I
Yeah,
respect the man.
you're not a big fan of minimalism.
I I would say it can be done very well, and I'm a fan of Lishian minimalism,
Hmm.
especially Lish's ladies, who were Gen X ladies, who were very hot, talented, and charming. Nothing like millennials, but
Okay.
So this is what I say exceptions. You see,
Women who have adapted his refactoring sort of
yes,
technique.
the consecution style was put into great effect by many talented women in the 80s, Diane Williams, etc. And so, who stand up well. Well, some of the later work. Anyway, at the time, their work stood up well, and that work from that time stands up well. But nevertheless, you know, even the centigraph. I think you yourself have done the centigraph well. I think the centigraph can be done well. I am not against it, but the influence of Talon, I'm focusing on his influence with his groupies, perhaps,
Mm.
is negative, net negative.
Yeah, because you wrote a review for one of Sam Pink's works that's in Tantrums, and you make I mean you're very you're praising it pretty much. You thought that his execution of that style actually worked very well.
He made it. Yes, Pink brought menace to the style, which it's a very effeminate, usually back then, especially style. Talon is very effeminate, and so, and you know, when he's being based, I don't believe any of them are based, by the way, but
Mhm.
the, yes, Pink brought a sort of perhaps Pantera style to that. I'm an old buddy of his, and so yes, it can be anything can be done well. But yes, I'd say I agree. Fuck millennial women,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And so, but yes, and so, but yes, the Pink, you know, and so I have very few I'd say famous or big buddies left that I hold in high regard. Very few, but I do have a few, and so I'm not entirely hateful and bitter. Only 99%.
Okay.
Do you
Well,
like
Sean, would you say that J.K. Rowling is one of Talon's groupies? How do you see her?
She wishes to get that sweet Asian dick, but both inches of it. But no, she she is the. I mean, she waved her wand over every millennial bitch. I mean, she is the progenitor. Now she's, you know, considered what this trans thing, whatever bullshit. She's a far leftist herself, and
Yeah.
she's responsible for the weakest generation ever born. She's part of it. She's part and parcel part of the downfall of millennials. That fucking book. And I read it because my first girlfriend, I read in high school, I thought it was a joke, okay? And I was a very angry young lad, but my first girlfriend, okay, talk about capitulation, all right? And embarrassing. It's in me to be a simp. I'm not above it. And okay, and so anyway, I read these books because of her, and she was 2 years younger. So you know, I'm not a pedophile, okay, but you know, but she was 2 years younger than me
Yeah,
in high
you're a
school.
pedophile if you're attracted to J.K. Rowling. This is
Yeah,
confirmed news.
yeah, but yeah, but nevertheless, but yeah. So Rawling is responsible for a lot of this, and her trying to, I don't know, whatever her trans thing is, it's not enough. Okay, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, it's funny that she is a big lefty, but apparently not leftist enough. So they had to invent a new term for her. They call her a turf because
All right,
she's
right.
Yeah.
you know
The
you know
internecine, what an internecine little cock-sucking crew of left, just clob, you know, fucking lobster barrel shit with these people, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. Like people, it is true that while like people are like, oh, J.K. Rowling's based, she's like not that based. You know, she's just like she agrees with you on one point. It is true.
right.
You know, but
She's
would
like,
you
oh yeah,
fuck her?
Dumbledore, he's a faggot.
Yeah, didn't they make? Didn't she also? Isn't like Hermione like black or some shit? And then the next one or somebody's black that didn't
Yeah, it's
used to
all
be black.
woke out.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah, they just everybody's a black trans person now
Harry's
because
black. Somebody's,
they gotta spite her. They're all in wheelchairs too.
So like
Oh,
like her stock is going down. Like,
Oh yeah, she's a
wh-
fucking freak, dude.
oh shit, we're putting her in freak zone.
Well, what did Sean say?
Where are you at,
well,
Sean?
if her vagina is anything like my first girlfriend's, and to be robbed as I was, robbed because we were both virgins, and yet my first girlfriend, and I think I've said this many times before, but my first girlfriend's cunt was insanely large, abnormally flapped, and I have to assume that she got that from J.K. Rowling.
Oh
Her
damn.
hymen provided resistance, and then the rest was a canyon.
Yeah, what's that saying? Throwing a hot dog down a hallway?
She's a
Yeah, in the name of
lesbian
God.
though, so like I guess you could expand your vagina with a dildo, so it's possible.
You
Born
work.
loose.
Okay.
Born loose.
Like my internal thing, I guess, would be like somewhere around bitch and cunt, based on facial features.
But she's
You're
not
Uh,
probably
fat.
right. I mean,
but I'm not averse
Fat
to
makes
putting her in freak just for the principle.
for ruining millennial women,
For ruining
she might
millennial
have
women.
to be designated to the freak zone.
But has she? Is her impact really worse than Rebecca Yarros? I don't know, but should we just leave her at freak? Should we just like nah?
one time I was in this I went to this girl's house one time when I was younger, when I was a young man. And this girl, she never mentioned this. She was a very beautiful girl, but she had a slight scholastic bent to her spine or something. There was something was off with her configuration physically, even though she was attractive. And so her and she wouldn't mention it, and it was noticeably uh, making her look like a cripple. And so and so her walk was a little iffy. So anyway, when I went and it didn't bother me. I don't know. She was she was coherent. I mean, it didn't affect her brain, and so and she was a smart ass little bitch. And so anyway, we went to her house, and she and I started making a move on her, and I put my hand between her legs and her jeans, and she said, "No, not like that." And this is a normal. What I was doing was not I didn't grab her, I didn't Trump grab her, kind of whatever. I didn't snatch her by the cunt. Okay? I didn't pick her up by it. Anyway, I just put my hand there with a circular clitoral intention, and she suddenly demanded, and I assumed maybe perhaps her configuration made her sensitive. All that to say, all that to say, I believe this is how Rawling would fuck. She has a lot of orders and a lot of pain, a lot of regrets that she later calls rape or something, and then because that's the generation she bequeathed, and so uh,
All right.
I was so millennialed, by the way, that when she said not like that, I just stopped touching her and I freaked out and I thought I was going to be accused of rape.
All right.
I was ahead of my time.
We're
I was ahead of my
punishing
time.
J.K. Rowling. She is now punished.
Yeah, I get
She's getting the
it.
freak stock.
You deserve it.
Oh my god.
Her spine is out of whack.
I couldn't fuck it into place.
Yeah, I needed blueprints for that one, bitch. Jesus.
Maybe I needed to lay out. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You got another question, Jesse, or you wanna keep?
Oh yeah, I've got
I,
a
I,
laundry list.
yeah, I think we should just like alternate like one question and then we go back, keep it going along a good clip.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Sean, I was so you were gracious enough to send us copies of Tantrums, which is like this epic 500-page opus. It contains basically everything you've done. um short stories, plays, essays, reviews for video games, like all kinds of shit. And then Ritual, which is it's like a poetry collection. Um, but both of them, I'm kind of not really sure where I want to take this. There, you write in a very interesting style. It's very verbose, and I noticed that in between both works that you tend to do this thing where you contrast like very like fluffy kind of sugary sweet words in contrast with like absolute filth and like cosmic degradation and stuff like that. And I just wanted to read a couple of my
We call that
favorite.
anchoring. It can't float off the page into purple prose without a Saxon anchor, the Latinate words. I am a big fan of 1800s literature and Alexander Thoreau and so maximalist approach. And so, but it needs a minimalist and Anglo-Saxon anchor with the words because plus I'm just psychotically full of hate. And so what Hugh Blair and the Bell's Letter system calls he has a ranking of prose where it's dry, plain, neat, elegant, and then purple or floral, which and dry and dry being the super minimalist would be sort of negative and floral would be negative. So I like to think I weight and anchor the floral with some serious hatred.
Yeah, I think you do a very good job of that. One of my favorite lines is cream puff borealis, neuter the stars, come on your effigy pillow. There's like lots of references to like Jesus being birthed into a cake, and I never had heard it put so put in that kind of context because I've noticed something similar too. Like when I'm reading, like if Polinick does this, like Bret Easton Ellis does this, like he'll use corporate corporate names and like actual staples of things that like you are familiar with. And I know like some people find it agitating, but to me I find it like really like pleasurable to the brain. It kind of creates this strange creamy feeling in your head. It's like I think brain candy is the best way to describe both when I see that effect and when I'm reading your work in that usage of what you said, the anchoring of this purple sort of feeling.
Yes, the Gen X. I mean, I was raised by Gen X culture, and the the litany of brand name chorusing in an ironic tonation. Or take for instance, Mike Patton's band, Faith No More. Faith No More's song about it's in the tone of a commercial. We care a lot. It's very ironic. This stuff like this is what made me. And so the litany of references. Mystery Science Theater 3000 was a show so funny that as a kid I'm watching it and I don't understand the references. I'm still amused and laughing, and then later you see it again, the references. It's funny again. Stuff like that was part of what raised me, indeed, and inspired me.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, I read Sucker June. That was the only thing I could get to, but like the prose on it was like insane. I was like, every single sentence is like a fucking bomb, dude. It's like an atomic bomb and it just explodes. It's freaking epic.
That is
I appreciate it. I try to torque my shit out. I torque it out.
yeah, it is totally batshit insane. But yeah, we can get to that a little bit more after we rank some
Yeah.
more bitches.
I think I'm gonna try doing. Let's try doing two at a time, and then yeah, because I feel like the conversations are going like kind of longish, and so we can do two at a time. We can do double the time, hopefully, because we
Yeah,
still
that
have
works.
this entire other side. All right, so we got Claire Donato Chimera, who wrote, I guess, Chimeras and Ugly Ghosts, and Ariana Rene's A Sandbook. I don't know anything about either of these bitches. I just know they have curly hair, so they're already gonna rate low on my totem pole. But yeah, you guys explain this to me.
Wait, I don't know who.
Well, I suggest
Wait.
Rains.
Okay.
Rains. Well, I'll do a caveat here. It cannot be understated the power of Gen X women in the aughts, not now, in the
Okay.
aughts.
Okay.
In the aughts, Reigns. Now this is not fucking armpit hair. Look at that.
Yeah, let's go. If you're an armpit fan, this she's the one.
This her book, she wrote a poetry book called The Cow. It came out in the aughts. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's brilliant. It was
Okay.
completely acerbic and wild and fucked up. It was brilliant. It was risky at the time because it's modeled over the Quran. It was stunning, a stunning debut. And like many in her these were categorized under something called girlesque poetry. You know, a sort of carnivalesque. Bakhtin was the thing, a carnivalesque, effigies of societal figures and stuff. And so Reigns was a rock star of that. I saw her perform at that time. Amazing. And beautiful then and but the betrayal of her own Gen X ethos, the sinking into NPR approval, going to Haiti like Kathy Acker.
Oh my god.
I'll perhaps limit what I say, but out of some foregone respect, perhaps. But going to Haiti, I mean, fuck off. Okay, you just see what I'm saying? But
Wait, did Kathy Acker do that?
yes,
What the fuck?
and it was perhaps more bold when she did it. She wrote a book about it, I believe. But Acker you can respect because that's an older generation. Lorraine's lost my respect. Not just all that. If she continued writing amazing lines, whatever she did, left, right, I wouldn't be pissed off. Okay, but the work became plain. The work sullied. The work and also lazy and also she's a bitch. She's an arrogant bitch, like so many of them. Her talent went as she aged. It didn't refine. It didn't perfect. It went. And she's guilty.
You said that she modeled her book after the Quran. Is she like ex-Muslim or something?
No, it was in the, I mean, in 06, I mean, she must have wrote it in 04, 05. I mean, this is 9/11 era, this is in
Okay.
the air, and it was just ballsy to do that just because, I mean, I don't know, not extremely, but I mean, it was just like, it was sort of based in a way, fuck you kind of thing,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and it was great, and it was a great book, and she did some great, I believe, translations. Anyway, she had it for a while, and she fucking lost it. It's fucking depressing, and she's fucking arrogant. She has no humble bone in her fucking body. She's a sick person, and she probably likes to get kicked around and beat up to come. That's my opinion.
So where are you? Where's the stock, Sean? Where are you feeling right now?
I would cut my finger off to fuck her, nevertheless. I don't know. She's a bitch. I mean, she's a bitch.
Okay.
You slap her around, but I don't want. I never slap. I couldn't do it, but she called me a pussy for not doing it, probably. But I'm not. pleasing a bitch who needs to be slapped around. I just know I somehow know. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering something she wrote or something. But she likes to be beat up to come, and she's all wrong with her. She's all fucked up.
Be a
How you
vicious cycle.
how you feeling, Jesse?
The more he described her, I was like, this is a fucking cunt. but I also respect his Sean's choice to call her a bitch. Yeah, I mean, because I don't know too much about her, but it does sound like she at least used to write interesting work before she succumbed to the woke virus. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess between bitch and cunt for sure.
Okay. Well, okay, so I was feeling cunt because of the curly hair. Uh,
And the armpit hair.
yeah, and the armpit. We can make her like I guess high cunt if we're splitting the opinions. Is that fair? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
okay.
there was the caveat that Sean would finger blast her, so
Just for old time's sake.
Nobody's getting above like the C list. This is like all the women. This is gonna be the actual tier.
they're just all cunts,
Yeah.
dykes, and freaks.
So, I guess
Holy
Sean
shit.
Was Claire also one of your picks, or
No, I'm not familiar.
okay? So who picked Claire Donato, or was it you, Jesse?
Did I pick her? I don't think I did. Because all I did was offer her. Oh shit, did I? I'd have to like go and check the um
Yeah.
check
That's
the
what I'm.
chat because I just checked. I looked up the
It was
more
you,
prominent
Jesse.
alt-lit girls. It was me. Oh, burn me at the stake. I'm sorry.
You
Fuck
picked
me.
someone you
I
don't
didn't
even
do my
know.
research. I just
Well,
okay. If she's
if you
on the
don't know
list, then
anything,
she's
it
an
doesn't
alt-lit.
matter. We could just rate her on looks. I don't know, fucking know.
Well, she's just an alt-lit hoe then. If I put her on the list, then she's just one of those chicks. So we
Okay.
can just rate her on looks then. Which is the whole point of this anyway. But
Yeah.
dude, she's got like a Jew nose. Um, she's got like a shrill, witchy sort of face.
Her smile is kind of freakish. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's weird because it's like these pics, I guess. Okay, even this one, she's trying to make up for her face by with the bottoms, Like from
and
far
like the
away, it could
there's
work, but up close, I don't know.
dude those pictures on the right, the top right. Holy crap! That just like you could have, what a disservice to that person.
She
Like
boils
holy
kittens and
shit.
shit for witch recipes on that level.
Yeah,
This is
but
good
she also looked like
Photoshop.
she could be nice. I don't know.
She does look nice. If she's alt-lit, if she's actually alt-lit, she could be nice. She could be chill. But I don't know. So how are you feeling about the aura? What was she giving off?
A
Yeah.
little bit of if you're familiar with the freeze frame ending of Sleepaway Camp.
Oh my
Or
god.
perhaps I'm a little disturbed by the smile.
Holy fuck. Okay, dude, especially that far right picture at the top. 100% looks like she's got a fucking dick, dude.
Good God.
Oh my god.
All
Holy
right,
shit.
socks falling. Where are we? It's probably gonna be in this. I don't know. Maybe she's an adulteress. Maybe she's eight. I don't know.
I Well, it's also like, are they hotter the more they go up?
Yeah, I think that was the idea, right?
Okay.
Unless you think Rebecca Yarros is extremely fuckable. I mean, that's.
No. No. But I did notice that we were getting a little caught up in just the characterizations. I almost lost track of the fact we were rating their hotness a bit too. But okay,
I mean, nobody
so
cares.
yeah, no. So I feel like she hotness wise is probably a freak, but
Oh
uh
fuck!
But she might be a nice bitch. You never know.
And we need
How?
more information, but I'm
Yeah.
also, what's that? The icon that the Twitter guy, Nightmare Faggot, has that icon. It's from like psychology tests. They show it to induce fear or something. You know what I'm talking about? She looks like the smile looks like a psychology test where they say, "What's your reaction to this? How does this make you feel?"
Oh wait, is that when they like invert the eyes in the mouth or whatever?
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah, the Thatcher effect.
yeah. It's uncanny. It's uncanny. I think she's perhaps made up by the CIA or something.
It's like a
Or
test
it's like,
tube.
oh, one image is a rabbit, the other image is a witch. Which is it?
The uncanny valley.
Yeah.
All right, so she's in the freak zone, Sean. Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. I was like maybe like Dyke, you know.
I mean, she's thin. I don't know.
Yeah, but we can put her in freak. The smile, it's too much, you know.
Yeah, a bit much.
This looks
She has a lot.
Put the
normal.
nail in the coffin.
She has a
This
lot to
is
say. I think.
all
She's got a
right.
lot on her mind.
All right. Jesse. Yeah.
Okay. So, Sean, um, can we talk a little bit about your credo, sort of, as an artist, like sort of your artistic constitution in a way? Um, I feel like you kind of well, especially if you read Ritual, like there are some pretty overt lines that kind of hint at the way you feel, um like about the way you present your art to the world, and why it is you do the way you approach the subject matter the way you do. It seems kind of almost like a middle finger to God in a way. It seems like the act of existence and the act of you creating art should be almost like an act of fiery vengeance against like your creation and stuff like that. I was just kind of curious if you could if you could talk about that a little.
Well, Thoreau says art is the Eden where Adam and Eve eat the serpent, and I think that says a lot for me. But I went to a Catholic school as a kid because it's the only place you could go in the ghetto to not get kicked around every single day. It still happened, but it was still majority black. But all that to say, all that to say, I'm not necessarily one of these atheist types who are proud about their atheism or something. But I feel sort of a Lovecraftian malevolence to the universe. Okay, and this is because probably I was raised with contradictory surroundings and things like that. But yes, my and I was raised with transgressive Gen X culture, and which is the TV, movies, and books were extremely wild in the '90s, completely uncensored, and the censors were right leaning then. Now, 100 years of Comstock book censorship from Comstock, the puritanical book censor, and the Hays Code with movies does not compare to 10 years of leftist censorship.
Amen.
10
True.
years. They've outdone anything that was going on back then against art.
Mhm.
And art was doing pretty well by the 90s. The 60s opened it up a lot with movies. And so 10 fucking years of censorship on the left. And I was never political, but even back then, and things were just not very political back then at all. But I must keep repeating, and I have for almost since it began. The leftist censorship is the true censorship, and that because it's from the inside. Okay, for art. because art always had that lean of open-minded, liberal, sort of in the last century anyway. In the last century, and before that, there were great formalist right-wing, works and stuff like that. But so all that to say, yes, my style is kicked between a lot of things and very bent around, and it keeps me because of the vehemence of the style. It keeps me a minor writer. I'm a minor writer in that my themes are very specific to my hatreds, and they don't expand or they're sort of have their own flatness to it. I suppose in the rage, but whereas a major writer would have range and hatred would be maybe one hat he wears. I just have the hat, the one hat.
Well, it's clear that you have a very established aesthetic, a very understood, very realized, comprehensive understanding of how to execute that sort of thing. And it's like if you are interested in that thematically, then I think it's really amazing to read your work, because it's just, it pops up constantly. It's like you have like a very intentional thematic purpose, and you can just like keep mining it, and as it is constantly popping up through the work, it's like always popping up. um like the things you're saying in Sucker June are kind of being said in Ritual, and Gil the Nihilist, and they all kind of bleed into each other in this way, and it's just all very cohesive.
Oh yes, my hatred will burn forever.
I do
Well,
have a
yeah, you
question.
have that.
Because you were mentioning that left is like it's worse because it's internal. Could you like explain that a bit? Like, because I know you're kind of apolitical. Like, what makes the left wing censorship in terms of like internality much worse than like I guess like the old puritanical right wing censorship?
It was flattering to be called a demon for your work, and it served the work, and their opposition flattered the work. When and because of this weird dichotomy in the last 100 years, again, writers were generally assumed to be somewhat left. Although, again, things were not that politicized, so it was just a loose association.
Yeah.
And because free speech was commandeered by the left, Berkeley, etc., boomers, etc., uh, and so, oh my god, I almost started crying. But but no, the inside, meaning it started with all these good intentions and these theory people who postmodern people who started strong and devolved into what we have now. Like everything devolves into its weakest form, and we're in the weakest form, and we're suffering for it extremely, extremely. It's destroyed my life.
Yeah.
Which whatever. My life should be destroyed for art. Good, fine. But, I mean, that's fine. But but it has palpably done so. Whereas the my nun teacher tearing up my nasty writings when I was young, I mean, it pissed me off, but it didn't do permanent life damage to me. It inspired me. It inspired me to write even more fucked up shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you maybe this is like just an interpretation, but when the left was still I guess nihilist in a sense, like I guess Gen X and stuff like that, like they weren't really pushing any philosophy, but once they started having their own ideas of what like good was and then trying to enforce that, that's when the rails really came off.
Oh yeah.
I guess yeah. So
2013, 14 is when it went crazy. Social media
yeah.
helped it.
Because the whole thing, like social justice, is it's based off of like we're trying to bring social justice to the planet. So it's like I guess they're religion
Jeez.
at this point.
Speaking of that, by the way, Ariana Reigns, so strong, so good. Her fucking poem that ended everything was called Save the World. She's the millennial godmother of bullshit. This is, I almost forgot.
Oh
Save
my
the World
God.
was her poem, and the poem is about how the movie Watchmen is too violent.
What?
Fucking insane. Fucking insanity. It's a
Oh,
terrible piece of shit. It's one of the downfalls. I blame her for some of the downfall of literature with this
that was
save the world. It became
was
the mantra of millennials.
We have to save the world from a comic book movie, bro.
Fucking insanity.
that was her Imagine.
Imagine a world without. Well, you know, she might have a point where it's like, imagine a world without comic book movies. You're like, oh yeah, we wouldn't have the MCU. It's not.
Yeah, right. But Watchmen is like the one good comic book movie.
Yeah.
She did this in 2008. This is before all the, you know what I mean? This is like
Yeah.
before all that.
The oversaturation.
Yeah. So she doesn't even get that point.
All right.
Okay.
So
Right-wing redheads.
these are people on our side. Okay, they're kind of big YouTubers on our side. They're talking about how book is woke. You know, books aren't written for men anymore, and you should read all these other right-wing indie books that suck. But that's besides the point. But they're on our side. But they're also kind of, I guess, old puritanical, like, I guess, Comstockian, I guess, where I don't know if that's necessarily, they're not exactly puritanical, but you know, they're like, why don't we write books like they used to be? We used to have, you know, all that, you know. So they're staying. But what's interesting is I just noticed, like, is they're both redheads. I don't know if this is something that right wingers are into or something. I don't know.
We know David. David is.
That's right. This is his shit. This could be the pick-me version, like the pick-me right wing. She's like, oh, men need to read books too, you know, when you should be in the kitchen, not being on YouTube, not talking at all.
True.
Yeah, what are you doing with a hobby? This is crazy.
This is insane. You need to go back. But yeah, okay.
Who's the Scully? I know this. I know more of the Scully looking bitch.
This one?
Yeah, her. Yeah. She did a great. It was a great video about how teaching sucks now. I think you guys posted that. It's a great video. Except my one complaint, and this is where we run into our limits with the right being artistic now. Her example, I think she was spot on about teaching 100%, but her example of prosody, her examples of prosody in the 30s and now was completely. I mean, there were so many good examples she could have picked from, and she picked kind of poorly. Meaning she picked an interesting female writer from the 30s who had some pretty strong prosody, but then she picked I forget his name, but the example she used was a guy using disjointed prose to exemplify a disjointed day or something in the life of someone, and it's completely intentional, and she's completely misconstruing what she's saying, but because I don't think we need to focus on flow so strongly that we eschew every postmodern disjointment and technique in the last 100 years. You know what I mean? And so this is what she's missing. This is why she is uptight in the bedroom. This is why she's, probably doesn't come or something. You know what I mean?
She's just frigid.
Yeah. Yes.
She's frozen.
It's all about the rules.
Yeah, a lot of rules, a lot of formalism, which can be very good, but also it shouldn't be your only. You should have a bigger palette, you know.
Yeah, MNDR posted this on Twitter. He was like, it's hard to get a read on her breasts because she's always like covering them or some shit. And I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. Yeah, like you can't. I mean, this one has, I guess, like the clearest look, but like it was hard to find an image of her with her breasts like not covered to assess. So
she's trying to be tasteful.
Yeah, she's trad, but yeah, cupping that cup, yeah, squeezing that cup. I don't know how to describe it. Hovering around that fucking mug in her videos, which I guess she does always. She's hunched over the fucking cup that she drinks from in the most grandmotherly way possible. And this is where we get to long-housing right-wing marms, perhaps, or something like that.
Yeah.
Although, I want to take it easy on them because they're not the left is the fucking censor. But but yeah, there's the downside to everything, and women are fucking usually involved with it.
Well, the problem is like these people are not going to bring back cool art. It's just not happening. Like as you said, like all everything she says about art, just disregard. Just throw it in the trash. It's not good. Don't listen. Please don't. Bad advice. She's a woman. I'm cutting her some slack. So, but
I like
yeah.
uptight types, though. I would fuck
Okay.
her. I would try. I mean, girls don't let me fuck them, but I would try
Okay.
to fuck her.
So is she
Oh yeah,
around bitch
I
level
would work
for
very
you,
hard. I would work fairly hard to fuck her.
or
She's gotta be a
No,
bitch, right?
yeah, right.
okay? Okay, I was thinking more cunt because the frigidness does do something to me. But you guys are both bitch. We'll put her on the bitch. We'll put her on B team. All right. Now going to. Have you guys seen her or not really?
No.
Only a little bit. Only a little bit.
Okay. Well, she flaunts the tits more, so I think that's like better. But it's still trad. It's not like she's wearing anything slutty. So it's like, you know. Um, but she's about it more. I guess she's less trad, you could say. She's nonsense free. She's like nonsense free fucking. There's no nonsense. But
Yeah. There's a line that these trad types walk where they know they got to show it, but they have to also please the religious elements of their creed or etc. And so yeah,
mm-hmm.
she's walking that line, and that line pisses me off a little bit. But
Yeah.
just show your shit or don't, right? But
Yeah, like
but
Lauren Southern.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But at this point, I mean, if you're not Lauren Southern, you won't get psyoped by like the FBI or some shit. So that's a positive.
Did she do some "Everybody Raped Me" book or something?
Yeah, something along those lines. I don't know exactly. I think she claimed like Andrew Tate raped her or something. I don't know.
She
I don't know what
she
happened.
she.
Yeah.
They all have a book about how they were raped. Fucking
all women were raped at one point. It's so
yeah.
scary. It's dangerous out there. Never by
Jesus.
women though, only by men. No woman
Mhm.
has ever raped another woman. There's no lesbian
Wasn't that
rapist.
so funny? Dude, I remember like the day of Me Too and just like going on Instagram and just seeing all these stupid, ugly bitches I went to high school with just being like, yeah, guys, me too. Also, I also got fucking raped. And I'm just like, no, you didn't. Okay. No one likes you. No one, no one touched you with a 10-foot pole. Okay. But they all just jumped in together in this act of like retarded solidarity.
Oh yeah.
I too was was in a fantasy rape.
Well, part of why I'm so angry and doing this is because before Me Too, alt lit girls started that. It was before. It was in 14 when that started, and 14 was years before. Me Too was the culture catching up to art downstream or something from art or something. But you know, before Me Too, alt lit girls were falsely accusing. They did it to. It started with a little known now. I mean, he's been xed off the planet. Greg Sherrill was this faggoty alt lit guy. Early alt lit guy who wrote about. It was the new sincerity. Remember the early outlet, the new sincerity. It's the Eggers runoff and the David Foster Wallace's essay about how irony is bad or something. Mark Lehner is too mean or something. And so it was a sort of Gen X revolt against itself, where they wanted to like everything is too wild and mean. We have to be sentimental now, right? Dave Eggers, and so the runoff from that was this fucking new sincerity, okay, and then Gregory Sherrill, as a result of this, he just sweet. It was like what's his name? You know, worst boyfriend ever, but like take away all the sharp elements of him,
All the
his
cool shit.
self-awareness, take away all that, and just if he was like a lovey-dovey guy instead of trying to get pussy. Like he's trying to get
Best.
pussy. He
He
knows
would
what
be
he's talking
best
about. You know, he's
boyfriend
trying
ever,
to,
right?
yeah. Exactly. Best boyfriend ever, Greg Sherrill, who was X'd off the planet by alt-lit girls, falsely accused it. He liked to be rough with these sluts because they loved it. Okay, they loved him. He was a handsome guy who slapped girls around in the bed, and they all fucking got together and falsely accused him of rape. Okay, and because now I'm not just saying this. I was living with a girl who cheated on me with Greg Sherrill. Okay,
Oh
and
shit.
she was one of the early false accused, you know. And so, I mean, she's okay, but it's funny. It's funny, I guess.
Holy shit.
But I'm just saying, he was set up. I don't like him. He was set up though, and so you know, whatever, you know. But it's silly. But it started with these. This is alt-lit girls started this shit. You know what I mean? Even if they didn't, I don't know. Gone Girl came out at that time too with the big false accusation.
Yeah.
It was actually that weekend when they did that. So maybe it was a PR stunt. I don't know.
Yeah, it is crazy the mass psyop that women do not like to get beaten while they're fucking is absolutely a disservice to men and women.
It should be proportional. The more you like say someone raped you, like more dudes should just like fuck you until you shut up. That should.
Rape is an actual. Remember how rape was like a real scary? Like it was an actual
Yeah.
crime and a scary, like evil thing.
Yeah.
And instead of like now it's a joke because of these fucking bullshit. You know.
Yeah, like they did
It's
what
like
to
lost
rape.
all meaning.
Yeah, they did to like rape what like happened to Nazi and racist, where everybody's now a Nazi racist. Everybody.
Precisely. Yes, and that's
Mhm.
why we should just speak openly and say fuck it. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's not good. Should we just lump her in B? Like, is that fair or?
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just put her in B. She's a bit, I guess, funner. Like if you want more icy, you can go for Hillary. If you want a bit more fun, you can go for Kristen. It's whatever. As long as you're trad, as long as you didn't have sex before marriage or some shit, then it's cool. But yeah. All right.
So as I was saying earlier, Tantrums is a collection of everything you've already put out, or a good substantial portion of it, including Sucker June, which I had read an earlier version of, and again it was put out years earlier, whatever. This version, it seemed, I could tell right away that there were a lot of edits to it, that there were like things removed, and certain stylistic kind of breaking points were kind of handled differently. And I was curious if you could expand, I guess, a little bit on the choice to re-edit, and the things that you felt needed to be taken out or changed about it.
Purely a prose. Prose isn't my first. I don't think I always write prose in fear that I don't have any natural talent for prose, and so I am harsher and more extreme with how I edit my prose. And so, as time goes on, and I feel like as time goes on, I get more aware and better at it through study and practice. And so, I cleaned up Sucker June for the collection which no one would put out, by the way, but the self-published. But anyway, I cleaned it up language wise. Of course, there's none of the rape and torture is reduced,
Right.
but just the language is condensed a bit consecuted, along those lines.
Where did the story come from? I know you and King were kind of talking a bit last night about some of the thematic implications of it. Yeah, could you kind of talk about it a little bit? For people who don't know, it's it's a total dive into like the deepest, darkest recesses of the id, but tells a story somehow through like completely poetic lines that are uh almost, there's clearly an interpretation behind them, but it feels like it's as open as reading, anything like free form poetry wise. But and yeah, and it sort of tells the story of a woman and her possible her violent streak, her possible incestuous history, and all these kinds of things.
Yes. The book comes from me not knowing anything about women, living with them, dating them, being entirely cucked in different ways. And so the premise of Sucker June, Sucker is in a chump, June is in, Gemini duality or something. And so, although I didn't really even plan that then, I didn't really think much then, but having lived with women under the intention of a Romeo and Juliet type of love, I was entirely naive to the uselessness of that approach. I, was a single child. I didn't have a lot of experience as a kid. I was very perverse in my thoughts, very young, but I didn't get experience until high school. And so anyway, the premise of Sucker June is that if you were an evil criminal, all right, and you took a pregnant victim and cut the baby out of her with a knife or a pipe or something, just wrecked her body apart, took the infant out, the infant's a girl, raised the infant as in groomed isolation as your fuck puppet in the most evil way humanly possible, Desaadian level shit. Even so, of that level of malevolent control, which I think, I think there should be benevolent control from a man in a relationship, okay? Not malevolent. Plus, if you do crimes or become enraged, you lost. But in this in this criminal enterprise here, this criminal rendering fantasy, even so, being raising someone as your fuck daughter in the most extreme way, you will still the power of beauty, the power of women, not to always denigrate the power of women will still have you ending up a cucked chump somehow.
Damn.
And so it is sort of a tribute to beauty, and this is why in the end she has some sucker idiot guy help her get revenge. But to me, that's in her mind as she's being raped by dogs. She's fantasizing revenge against her father rapist, and so it's not really happening. But it could, but you could take it as happening either way. But
So it didn't happen. She just imagined it in her head.
well, I guess that's what an author should be ambiguous, right? But
we almost got the skeleton key, boys. We missed it. I'm sorry.
No, that's what we do here is we force everybody to tell us exactly what the interpretation is.
well,
You're the first one to jump it.
No, we can't let him off the hook, King. Tell us what it means.
Well, this is me after the fact. When I wrote this, I was still kind of composing this in my 20s. I didn't even know this. I was just doing it. This is me examining it later. And so I've become so old and bitter, I can say, yes, the worst possible outcome is true, okay? Because it always is anyway in life.
Oh my God.
Wait, so
yeah,
wait. No, now I'm thinking about the source. Does that mean, like, if it's happening in her head that, like, her rapist dad, like, died, like, years earlier and she's just, like, imagining the vengeance in her head?
I'm thinking he he gets cucked by her. He then there's like these. It's alluded to, and it's from their point of view at one point, but it's from these like I don't know how to. It's like a like it's like woofing or something. Like it's like these weird mutant dogs that he puts her in a cage with to rape her. And as she's being raped, he's currently has her in a cage being raped, and she's
Right.
imagining salvation or revenge, but it's not.
Oh. Oh, it's just hell. Oh, damn. All right.
No rep, no revenge for the ladies. Okay, they're doing fine now, so I can now come back and say no, she was she was destroyed.
This is post revision. She's like, actually, you know what? Actually, she got fucked. Fuck women.
It's just hell.
But all that to say, but I mean, if you see the original cover art, that's a girl I knew, and
Oh, really?
that
Oh,
girl,
shit.
I mean, that picture, I didn't take the picture. I never met the girl in person, but unfortunately, but I mean, the beauty, first of all, the animal, first of all, the eyes of that,
Yes.
the eyes captured by that. I don't think that photographer knew. I think it was just her friend taking a photo, but whatever they were on or doing, they captured something about female, feral, fucking power, beauty, something inexpressibly some inexpressible Aztec goddess level shit. And it's not to be underestimated. It's easy to say, it's easier said than done to say we need to have control, we can't let a woman run shit. But get close with one, have one, be in bed with, watch one wake up and stretch. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watch one look at you like that naked. Like it's completely overpowering in a way. In that way, in a power isn't probably not the right word. It's anyway. As a poet, I'm more susceptible to beauty. And so
Yeah.
I got doubly fucked up.
No,
All comes.
there's something archaic and totally almost like spiritually challenging about a look like that.
Yes.
Especially when it's given to you. You're like, oh fuck. There's
She was a sweet girl. She was a junkie, and she got a what I forget what it's called, but it's a shot with it. Someone put sand into the into the into the mix or whatever,
holy
and
fuck.
it came out through her skin and mutilated her face.
Holy
So
shit.
I mean, to me, that she's like a half Japanese girl. She's one of the most beautiful. That image is unbelievably gorgeous, and now she's like through her addiction has been, and through my addiction, similarly back then with love or whatever,
Whoa.
mutilated,
So
scarred.
her face is now like half mutilated because of the sand.
Yeah, it's kind of hot actually, but it, but it, but it, but still, it's like the
That's
idea of
crazy.
sand in someone's like a hot shot or something. Like it's like Burroughs level of shit.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
drugs, bro. No way.
but Sean, you have that great line about like love like leading to sulfur or like leaving a trail of sulfur or something. I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
that completely aligns with everything you just said. I
demoniac power straight from hell. To look at that image, I mean, I'm putty. It's like that.
yeah.
But I mean, she was a very sweet girl actually. She was wild. I mean, it was just a different time. It was a different time.
All right. Well, speaking of bitches that, as far as I know, don't have sand on their faces, um, Mary Calloway, who wrote "What Purpose Did I Serve in Your Life?" Also, this is all Googled. I just Googled what's their famous book so I could categorize them. I don't know if it is.
Mhm.
And then we have Mira Gonzalez. I will never be beautiful enough to make us beautiful together. So yeah, explain
Terrible
the
title.
lore. It sounds like a 1975 album, by the way. That's what it sounds like. You know,
It kind of does actually.
yeah, they're long ass. You're sleeping. I forget what their long ass titles are, but you know what I'm saying. Laughing inside my house or some shit.
I do like sentence long titles. I mean, my book is full of them, but
I'm
but
not saying their
something about
titles are
that one.
good. I just listen to the music.
Yeah, yeah. Look, we'll ignore the titles actually. Sean, so do you know these bitches personally at all, or have been tangentially connected to them?
I met I met Gonzalez briefly once. The
Okay.
scion of punk rock, right? The daughter of Black Flag. You know,
Oh,
her
really?
father was the bassist, I believe, of Black Flag.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so that gave her a lot of but I mean, when I was younger and it was just like,
Give
oh,
her
cool.
cred.
I mean, Black Flag, wow. And then then you read her, okay, but then no, she's a little. See this picture where in the top corner where she's looking all cutie pied out. In the other one, sorry, the bent over the seated one. Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
This is not okay. I mean, that's like pretty stunning, right? But in person, she looks. So this picture, she looks like a petite little cutie pie, right? But in person, she's a bit gawkier. She's not fat or anything. She's just a bit gawky. She's a bit gawkier than that in person. And she's
Hmm.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. But I mean, but you can kind of see she's a little big bone. I don't know something. I'm trying to be pretty
I
cruel
think I
because she is
understand
sort
what
of
you're
a
saying. Like she's hiding it with like big dresses, like
yes,
t-shirts.
Cutie pie
yes,
aesthetics.
Huh.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like, oh, I have this
Little
jacket. You
girling it
can't.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
She is good at little girling it up. But I mean, look at this Bernie fucking fucking.
Yeah, dude. Fuck
And
me.
the work, I
Birdie.
mean, what has she done? And she's a Twitter person. She's not a writer. She's a Twitter jokester. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sean, did you read selected tweets?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought Tao Lin's uh part was his section was pretty readable at least, but hers was like a slog.
Yeah, there's something. I mean, let's give them their day in court. I mean, there's something to these types. This is a type. This is a type,
Yeah.
and there's something to. There's a feminine charm to their jokey, worked out shorty shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's
Mhm.
something to it. It's sort of charming. I don't know. I guess Dasha would be a good example of how a certain demeanor of charm can can be enticing in a way.
The
And it
coquettishness.
yes, exactly. Coy little slut. And so while she's not high on my list of the worst or something, well, maybe she is. She's like a leftist little bitch, right? I don't know. Very attractive though. Very attractive, even though she's funkier than she presents herself.
All right. What are you feeling, Jesse? I mean, do you know
Um,
anything about Mira Gonzalez, or I guess you do. Actually, I did have a question. So was like selected tweets just like a book of her tweets? Was that
yeah, it's
okay?
like half the book is just Tao Lin's selected tweets and then just hers and then the other half is like hers. And they read in order. They are like, it's by date. So there is a strangely like this uh kind of like a spiritual structure where it does feel like, okay, we are progressing through someone's life, but the shit that they both chose to focus on to be like the propulsion for why you're reading this fucking book, is
Yeah.
Tao's at least was kind of interesting. He had some like really kind of bizarre, like he would just like tweet while he was watching movies, and he would just like say random weird shit. But hers was just so boring, and
Yeah,
both of them
Tao's
were like
talented.
Adderall
He,
addicts.
he's the opposite of my whole thing in every way, but he's very talented at what he does.
Yeah, your guys' pros are exact opposites.
Yes. And
Because
he
yours,
doesn't like.
yeah,
He's openly talked about how shitty my work.
has he really?
Well, not open. I don't know. I mean, I don't think he would bring me up. I'm not really. I'm a mind. This is long ago as well, but eh, to him, what I do is melodramatic.
Causing too much trouble,
Okay.
Sean. You're such a
Well,
troublemaker. Can't you just let us rake our penguin deals in peace, bro? Come on.
yeah.
Yeah, but Sean, at least you don't try to embarrass people on Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that what has he done? Or
That's what you wrote in your essay, that he like calls people out and like tries to make them feel stupid by
wait,
like
did I don't wait. Oh, I'm blanking on
I gotta
yeah,
check my
yeah,
own book now.
the Taolin essay.
what did I say he does on Twitter? I haven't looked at that in a while. I,
You said that his detractors, he would like
yeah.
single them out.
Uh, I'm not sure. Maybe I phrased that weirdly, but I think what I was saying about yeah, no. I see what I remember. I meant I didn't mean specifically he calls people. I don't think he calls people out on Twitter. I think what I was saying was yes, naturally, yes. Okay, this is what I was talking about. Yes, it comes back to me now. Um, Taolin, every time I'm talking earlier on, every time someone would go after him, and I had reasons to want him to be gone after. Uh, even though I felt unprepared to do it myself until later. But my thing isn't a 100% takedown. But all that to say is, Taolin had a way of when his detractors went after him, they somehow looked stupid. And I think Trump has this quality. I think it's maybe a New York thing or a minimalist thing, but Trump makes people freak out, etc. I don't care about. I don't vote or anything, but I'm saying I noticed Trump makes people freak out in this way, and they look stupid somehow, somehow.
Yeah.
And it's hard to pin down. And I think I did okay at trying to pin this thing down. His detractors weren't effective, I guess, for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't have to do. He's completely not aggressive. He didn't have to do anything. He didn't. So that's why I was confused. He doesn't do anything to these people. He doesn't say anything. And even with my thing with the melodramatic, he didn't like say, "Hey, you're fucking melodramatic." This is just stuff I intuit. I just kind of, you just come to understand. The only way I can describe in the essay, I talk about how that the great writer George Trow talked about Andy Warhol. It's just he's just a little god. You just know that you've sinned, and so he doesn't need to do. And he has a whole, there's a whole influence. I mean, there's hundreds of influence people who will do it for him. He doesn't have to. Not that he even commands it. That's what I mean. He's sort of untouchable in that way.
You
It's
know what
haunting.
I've realized is that Talon is more interesting than Mira Gonzalez, because we've probably talked twice as much about Talon than we have about this dumbass bitch.
I would fuck Taolin.
know.
Let's put him. Taolin goes top slot.
Yeah, top slut Taolin.
Yeah. Okay.
She's
So
hot though. I would
yeah.
try and fuck her.
She's very cute in person. She's very cute. Little gawkier than her little girl stuff, but she's more like just an attractive woman. Are they?
Okay. So is it A tier or?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll put her in A tier. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we got to reserve slut for, I don't
The
even know
top.
who.
We'll figure it out.
It'll hit us. It'll hit us. Yeah.
But yeah, she's hot. She's definitely hot. Like, I guess like, hiding. She doesn't have the most impeccable body ever, but I mean, if this is B tier, we might as well let it slide now. We can fill it up more as we go along. All right, but it's the negative XP song. What is it? I'd still hit it
Yes.
if I would. If I could. Yeah.
He's good. I like that guy.
Do you know him or?
No, but he. That's a bit above my pay grade, but I mean that song, the Scott Pilgrim is such a classic. It was so needed when it came out. It hit so hard,
It was so good. I wish he made more. Like, I guess he still is on SoundCloud, but I haven't heard him in the zeitgeist in like forever. So I don't know. I wish he'd come back, deliver some.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just Yay now. That's just it.
Yeah.
He carried the torch, but yeah. So Mary Calloway. You guys know much about her, or?
It kind of looks like Blathy.
Oh yeah, curvy. Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
got nice brassiere. I mean, her face is pretty good. You know, it's kind of coquettish. Like, may, maybe I'm wrong. Like, does she just fall into A tier, and then we could talk about her a little bit, or are you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah, I'd say she's very attractive. I mean, I like petite, curvy. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
okay?
Yep.
All right, she's just A tier, but oh fuck. Um,
Yeah, that works. I feel like she's below Gonzalez, but I'm okay with them being in the
I
same
think technically
zone.
on like a bigger scale, she's probably technically a bit below Gonzalez, a little bit, yeah.
okay. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know if there's any interesting lore that needs to be said, or like she's just hot and we can move
Well,
on.
she's like the pinnacle of this era we're in. You know, her book was about how it exposed some professor who had an affair with her, right? And came on her, and then the pictures in there with his cum on her face. And
Oh, really?
yeah,
Okay.
I read. I'm familiar. I never met her, but I mean, I couldn't afford to because she's a literal prostitute. But
Oh shit.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
like
is that
bondage.
like the book? Like, what purpose did I serve in your life? It's just about her like cum escapades with people or like professors.
Yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
you know,
Well,
when she first appeared, I kind of thought. I mean, she's my type, kind of. But also, but also, um, I thought it was a little ballsy. I didn't know what was coming down the line, though. But, but her. I mean, the stuff she writes about is like clients making her puke and then lick it and stuff. And so I was like, that's interesting. That's extreme.
mhm.
That's like a little back then, ballsy perhaps. Although what I'm saying is her and her style is completely flat F at Taolin. It's Taolin. And so but you know, Taolin, but with the twist of with her own twist of like being made to eat her puke, which Taolin would never write about. And so that's interesting. But and she, you know, incredibly fuckable. But what I'm saying is
I'm gonna have to read this.
yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. When any slut fucking attractive girl writes about fucking, it's of interest. For men want to study it to figure out what's in their fucking brains, right? But
Yeah.
so it'll always do well, okay. But I mean, I can think it's completely artless and it's proven that she hasn't come up with anything since, which is a thing where girls will have a big hit and then be, they're using the borrowed wit of their betters, basically, right? And towel in here, and so but it was interesting. Sometimes they can be quite artistic despite themselves, right? But what she did led to, and Rachel Rabbit White was her cohort, okay, which is who Rachel Rabbit White, who had fucking who put my tote thing behind her in Vanity Fair magazine, which I want severe punishment for. But I mean, it was just she didn't know. These people don't know who I am. But what I'm saying though is that what Marie Calloway did, part and parcel, led to the fucking social media. Men are on trial for everything. Shit.
Mhm.
She's an architect of it. She's guilty
Okay.
for it. She's a far left, like a deep far left feminist, like separatist, like a feminist separatist. And
She wants like
because
IVF babies or something that are all
yes, all the way,
female.
all the way into feminism, all the way, all. So this is one of the big This is like top offender type shit, and she isn't smart enough to pull it off.
Yeah, she should just go back to licking puke, I guess, because Talon's just better. He's just the better book slut. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Uh,
like, I'm pretty sure I write shit like that.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like,
you probably
fuck.
write it better. I don't know, bro.
Well,
men
you
bark
read Scaredy Cat. What do you think?
Yeah, because I haven't read this, and if she's a feminist, fuck that noise. You know,
But
probably never read.
feminism used to mean the girl was kind of smart, but well, long ago, it used to mean the girl
Right.
was kind of smart and cool and funny and interesting.
I thought
Paglia era,
I thought it was that
you
they
know.
were hot, but you know.
Well, yeah, it's like smart hot girl type shit. But back then, back then. Now it's
Yeah.
like every bitch in the world is a fucking now. Back then though, it just meant a girl was a little smarter and collegiate or something. But now
Yeah,
it's
Talia made it
completely.
look cool.
But it's
But
like,
now it's
yeah, I was just it's thinking about that now. Is that like a red flag? You don't want women to be smart because they're never smart enough. They're just kind of smart, you know.
but these days, you know, I don't want them to talk. Okay.
Yeah.
But back then though, I mean, I don't know, I'm just saying, but back then it could be charming. Now look what's happened to the culture. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, this was something you spoke about in the chat where you were like, yeah, back then people made anime movies about little girls beating up like big guys, and it was like kind of cool. But
It
like,
was
and
hot. It was played for sexuality, and it was hot and inappropriate
yeah,
and weird and sexy, but in that way. But it was well, like for like Kill Bill or something. That was
yeah,
not a feminist fucking message. That was
Mhm.
pure Gen X wild,
Yeah.
homage of Japanese films, etc. But now it's a fucking message, and now it's in everything, and now it's completely sold out. And as Gen Xers would say, it's poser shit. That's their
I,
terminology, and
I
it
can't
completely applies.
like watching Kill Bill. Like, I understand like they probably weren't thinking about it, but I think it was probably on a subconscious level because the whole idea about Kill Bill is like some evil dude like shoots this pregnant woman, and it's just to go on a revenge to kill the guy, right? So Tarantino's probably like, yeah, I'm subverting expectations. Can you believe that a guy would like kill a woman? And you're like, oh, I guess.
Well,
Well,
You
it,
know?
he's one of those Gen Xers who grew up when movies would come out that did stuff like that, and it really did feel like transgressive and like almost shocking. Like one of his favorite
Yeah.
movies is The Farmer, and The Farmer is just about a white dude who sticks up for black people.
oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
and like his love for that purely spawns because of it's from the era he was born in. It's just like that came out at a time when it was like shocking to see a movie where a white dude was like in a vengeance ruthless sort of way sticking up for the blacks. um
Entirely different world.
I think,
right
Entirely
so
different.
I,
right so his
yeah.
Uma Thurman character is like a result of
It,
that in a way.
he's in love with. He wants to fuck Uma. He
Yes.
worships her.
He wants to suck
Yeah,
Uma
they were
Thurman's
dating for a little
toes.
while.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were fucking.
No,
yeah.
I agree. I think that the movies like Kill Bill they needed to happen. I think the problem is that like now Quentin Tarantino won't go like, oh yeah, woke is like bad or it's gone too far. He's just like, nah, like this was perfect. Like just
Well,
timestamp that, you know.
you know
Right.
what?
We're all just clinging to that one moment when that one feminist tried to call him out for
Yes,
Margot Robbie not having enough
yes.
lines, and he just goes, "I reject your hypothesis."
Which is, to me, that's one of the greatest. See, people give Gen X a lot of shit, but you have to understand that it was another world, and
Yeah.
it's hard for them to process that the left is now the censor. It's
Yeah.
hard to, and I don't want to try to force. I mean, it. I I defer to my elders, right? I respect my elder, but what I'm saying is it it's almost impossible to bridge this gap that they knew another world. They grew up in another world. I
I
saw some of that
see.
world. And I don't want to. I wouldn't try to like talk them into understanding this millennial bullshit. I don't want them to, right? But so
Just let them age out of it, like retire.
yeah, well, I mean, they're one of the most suicide heavy generate. I mean, but and so it's a very damaged, numb, intense generation, and true artists too, true artists,
Hmm.
and so when we're faced with this millennial social media hellscape of it, I just want to exclude them from it. But I understand but to me, Tarantino kind of brought me into art as a 10-year-old, and so I
Yeah.
have trouble, but I understand that he's definitely a leftist and stuff. But I just I forgive, but also
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I get it.
But also when he but on top of that, when he says, when that bitch said that and he goes, I reject, to me, I feel like that should be on t-shirts. I feel like he
Yeah.
came back from Gen X and saved us with that one line in a way. But obviously, obviously we're fucked.
Yeah.
but,
No,
but I mean
like
that line,
it's not anything to be, because all of my favorite artists are leftists too. Like it is what it
it's
is.
unavoidable.
Yeah.
It's unavoidable.
So yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely hard to, well, one, to expect an artist to reflect your own, all of your worldviews back at you. It's just not,
Right.
it's not very likely
It
to
would be
to come
propaganda.
across that.
We don't want propaganda. It's what I mean.
True, right? You want just like in a totally original thing that isn't tethered to
But there's so much
something
propaganda
that they have.
now. The problem is it's all propaganda now, and
Yeah.
and so that's the crux of it.
All right.
That's the fight there. That's the duality of it, I guess.
Yeah,
know.
it seems like your work is a harsh reaction to that.
Well, I'm old, but at least I'm somewhat aware. I mean, I'm somewhat aware of the left shit. Just because it bit me on the ass. Not really. Not. I'm not well known enough to suffer that way, but to be canceled or something. I just, no one knows who I am. They only do that to people with power. But
Mhm.
True.
but personally, I mean, I was, I just personally, a girl I was very into, I lost because of this shit. And because of her left, feminist shit, and it was right at the transition. It was right at the transition of the culture, and I took it up the ass because of that, and
Were
I'm
you
very,
dating at the time, or?
we were living together, we were very
Oh
close,
shit!
for years, and so it's a heavy, it's so that's why I have hatred for the left, and not, and all the whatever annoyed me about the right is not it's not my main aim.
Hmm. Yeah, it ruined personal relationships with friends that were,
My
it,
beloved, my
yeah.
beloved, but whatever, but fuck it at the same
Dude, and
time.
you live in Detroit, so the kind of artist people that succumb to that kind of bullshit.
Oh yeah. Well, it was a lot. It was like a purging, and it
Yeah.
took so much from me. And also, I mean, I couldn't get a job. I mean, it was hard to get a job. It just that went away. So
Yeah, I couldn't get a job from some places because I wasn't vaxxed.
yeah, Jesus, yeah, all of it, all of that, disgusting shit.
Yeah.
It's hard ass.
Who do we got?
Okay, we got Sarah J. Maas from A Court of Thorns and Roses, which other romanticy shit, and we
Oh
have
man.
Siam Nakasa from the big breakout hit Morning Glory Milking Farm. Um, I got these from her Instagram on the right. This is like the web
Holy
version.
shit.
So, she, like, maybe I don't have all the pics. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't like scrounge through all of her, images to find the one. So I'm just like, you can pick whatever version you like. I don't know.
Dude, when fat girls have to do extreme close-ups of their face so you don't so you don't so they think they're tricking you or something.
Yeah. Have you
God damn.
seen Morning Glory Milking Farm, Sean?
Very little. I looked up for the idea of this, and I couldn't really make heads or tails of this bitch. I don't know what her thing is. She's just fat. I don't know. This is the millennial body type. I mean,
Yeah. No, she wrote a book about like some girl, like her job is to like milk a Centrar or some shit, and it's like,
Oh.
it's like this big book. Everybody loves it. Like everybody, I mean women, women who read books, and it's like the new in thing that everybody's talking about. Where like people are making videos like women are gooners because they read, which is true, but like it's just that it's like the bodice ripper of like 2025.
oh
So
yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I did look
yeah,
at that. It's coming back to me more. Yeah, what a fucking farce.
yeah.
Everyone's
So
coming out with their unicorn idea, like unicorn in the modern era type bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this bitch is fat. I don't know what else there is to say.
I could
Um
never fuck a fat. I could never. You know how? I mean, some guys I knew they'd be like, "Look, you know, you just fuck when you need to fuck, you fuck a fat guy." I can't. I can't make my dick get over it. I
got
can't.
standards.
Perhaps literally, but also, but also, I get the idea that it's like there's no pressure or something. It's like easy or something. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like I need to fuck just to fuck or something. You know, like prison. If I go to prison, which is likely, I I'm not gonna like need a tranny punk to like I need to fuck a human being, so I'm just gonna throw a wig on. It doesn't. I don't think it shouldn't work like that. Okay, you have
Sean
like
Kilpatrick is not gay for this day.
when I'm in prison, I'm gonna be pure. But
I'm gonna retain everything.
yeah, but yeah, I don't get it. I don't get that. I need to fuck anything, any living thing. You know.
Maybe it's just
But
like
I'm
a
very. But
race
I'm.
thing. Like maybe it's just the black people who think like that. I don't know.
I've seen white people like you know.
Oh,
I had
okay.
I had a Gen X white friend who was like that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's a Gen X. I don't know,
Maybe it's a
but
Gen X thing. They were just like, oh, I just need to
he,
fuck something.
yeah, he killed himself. So I mean, that was very Gen X.
Oh
But
shit.
yeah,
Very
well,
punk rock of him to kill
well,
himself.
kinda. I mean, kinda. It was pretty. Actually, it was pretty. I mean, kinda. Yeah. But I mean, depressing, but also yeah.
Right, right. Heavy metal though.
We were friends
So
a long time.
are
But
we
yeah.
thinking Freak or Dyke? I think those are the only two. Unless we think she's S tier.
Oh man, Sean, what do you think?
I'd go lowest. I just because I
All
couldn't.
right.
Man, I couldn't muster it up. You know.
Yeah,
Too fat. I'm sorry.
I'd have to
Couldn't be fucked.
cling to a life preserver.
We'll never. But pot benefits. We'll never. She'd probably make it up anyway, but she would never get raped. So it's like it's a benefit. You don't have to like, unless she's in India or something. I don't know. Like, maybe something would happen. Sarah J. Moss is. Maybe I'm wrong. Is Rebecca Yarros also like trad or? Because this looks kind of trad. Like one of these bitches is Mormon.
Kinda, yeah.
Uh, is Sarah J. Mass Mormon? No, she was raised Jewish. Never mind. Okay, so was it the
Duet.
other?
What was that?
Okay, it says Rebecca Yarros might not be Mormon, but her books are Mormon coded. So maybe these bitches aren't even Mormon. Never mind. They're just they just write hot shit for women, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know a lot, have read. I'm guessing not, but yeah, feelings, thoughts.
Yeah, these are the covers that I avoid. That the flap covers that everyone talks about being super generic and corporate and not really being evocative of anything.
Maybe it's just the shot, but like, there's something about her eyes. Is it just me? Like, she's kind of staring at
Zoom
you
in,
like she's
yeah.
gonna stab you.
She looks like
got-
she's about to break.
Yeah.
She's gonna start twitching.
Oh no.
This is
Sort of
Honor Levy.
Jennifer Lawrence cunt vibes a little bit.
Yeah.
Is this Honor Levy? Honor Levy went corporate.
Our Levy went corporate. Yeah, she could be like a Fox News contributor for sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah, that second pick for sure. Well, in the third one too, but
Yeah. I'm
um,
feeling cunt like this is basic, but I don't know.
Yeah,
How you guys
you know,
feel?
I only fucked one blonde before. Me and blondes don't. It's not a. I
Oh no,
fucked one
stop.
blonde, and she wasn't like. This is like a typical classic blonde, right? But
It's
a
not going
blonde,
down.
blondes are blondes are hard to. The blonde I fucked was more like a sweet, like a cutie blonde, and so this is like a classically stern, like cheerleader or something type. And I never did well with those. It's just above my pay grade, I think. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it falls to you, Jesse. Is she a cunt or a dyke?
Oh man. I feel like just based on hotness, she's gotta be above Dyke.
Okay, all right, we'll leave her in
Um,
the cunt zone. Yeah, I
okay,
mean
that's
these aren't
that's fair.
comparable. It's not really
No, they're
fair.
not. The Dyke zone is for trolls, and she's not. She's not a troll.
All right. I don't know if you have another question, Jesse, or we should just clip along.
Who is up next?
We got the Daniel Green hose.
Let's do it.
All right. So these, did you hear about the Daniel Green controversy, Sean?
A little bit. I'm a little out of the loop though.
Okay, so to explain it, Daniel Green is like some super big book talker who's a dude, and he talks, I guess, about like Brando Sando and how great. I don't know. I've never watched this content. I don't even know what the fuck he does. Okay, but there was like this whole thing on Booktok where so this is his main bitch. Okay, Kayla Torreson. Um, and she's his main bitch. But then he got caught fucking this other bitch named Naomi King, which I don't know if either of these bitches read books. They're just related to him. So
Oh shit.
obviously this is the video where no, I think was didn't she like claim like I think the thing was like she claimed Daniel Green like raped her or something. Or like
For Christ's
Oh,
sakes.
whoa.
she was like he sexually assaulted me, something along those lines. She's crying about her experience. Then people start fact checking her, and then they realize, oh no, she might be fucking lying. And then she takes her off all her videos. Like her YouTube channel doesn't even exist. She's like a ghost. Uh,
Jesus.
she just has her music channel, I guess. So she played the Me Too game, I guess, got burned, and Kayla Torson is now winning. She's still with Daniel Green. So, but yeah, this is the challenge. This is the verses. This is the duel of who is hotter. And you can, I feel like you can see why Daniel Green was slipping a little bit. Alpha Chat Daniel Green. He was like, oh, this awesome angelic girl. Like, I just have to fuck even more bitches. So I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man. Sean, yeah, what are your
Yeah,
what are your
thoughts
initial
off the
thoughts?
bat. What are you thinking? This is like
His
the light in
main
the dark.
his main one seems a little more cutie effect, which appeals to me. The other one seems like a fun fuck type
Yeah.
thing, and it's probably why she was fake Me Tooing, because they don't like to be a fun fuck when a guy has power.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I guess I'd go with the well, unless I'm not being tricked here. It's just one of these are tranny. Let me let me. No, but no, I'm pretty good at telling. Let me.
Is this a
no,
trade?
No.
they're all everybody.
Unless they're all
everybody.
trannies.
No, but
No,
but
listen, you'll know. You'll know, bro.
oh yeah, right. But the Willow. Yeah. No, the cute the I'm thinking the one in the far the close up on the far the redhead in the
Yeah.
far right. That's kind of cute. That's I like that demeanor. I like a cute demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't like this rock star. The tattoos imply sexual, promiscuity, but
Yeah.
it seems like a bitch. I don't know. Seems like a lot. You know?
Yeah, funny enough, I think the hottest picture is her crying.
Yeah, good point. True, because she's more
Yeah.
feminine, less domination. She's like trying to be a statue in the other ones, and here she's vulnerable and cute.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just makes you want to
She's
fuck
much
her
more
even more.
softer.
Yeah. She's not girl boss. And so, yeah, how are we feeling, I guess? Is she S tier? Is she gonna be our first S tier?
Ooh.
How are you guys feeling?
I'll say yeah, but I'll let Sean kind of deliberate that a bit.
I wouldn't dispute it just because of the demeanor of the far picture.
All
Yeah, and that
right.
blonde picture, the second pick is amazing.
Yeah, that face.
Yeah, that's very like technically very stout. Yeah, that's very high level technically. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like a 10 for me. That's
The one
pretty.
next
That's pretty great.
the one next to the there's like a cutie pie, the one with the teeth, or that one. Yes, this one. That's cute. That's
Yeah.
a sweet demeanor.
Hmm.
And the one next to it as well. And the other one's more bombshell, right? But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
I'd
can
say
do
yeah,
both.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
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 All right. I guess we can get married. I won't.
Daniel Green has won. No, okay, so like, like if you know my taste, Sean, this is S tier. Okay, this is everything I like visually.
Right.
Okay,
I can see
I
it. I get it. I
I
get it.
would
Yep.
Yeah.
never recommend you hook up, like, marry this bitch. Do not do this. It is
Yeah.
that is a safety precaution. Okay, your hazard. You will ruin your life.
Double
She'll get,
wrap.
yeah. You're just over. Your life's over. But this would be S tier for me. But this is not that. So we'll put her in S tier. Like, is she A tier to you, or does her personality make it go down to B tier? I don't. Because for me, she would be S tier. But yeah. Um, how are you
She
guys
could be
feeling?
pretty
Probably
high.
A.
Something
Okay.
about the S tier is like the one that, because the redhead has technical qualities and also cute qualities. I think that's what makes an 11 or a 10. You know what I mean? Like she kind of captures everything. The lower picture maybe not so much, the too much makeup or something. But
Yeah.
that's the lower one there is a little uncanny. I don't like that. But but
I
but the
think
top ones capture a cute, technically top level thing.
maybe
Hmm.
this is just me psychoanalyzing, but like this is from like her later ones. So I think because she felt like she got cheated on, she has to be more sultry for her guy.
Oh
But
yeah, oh shit.
Yep. Now
because
she's
you have like,
overcompensating.
yeah, but like, but that means she cares, right? So it's all good. Um, I'm guessing this is A tier.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
would we consider this below or above? I don't know if we
Hmm.
want to get that technical, but
I think technically above, maybe because it's more like
okay,
classic magazine look, but to me I
sure.
like cutie pie stuff, so the koi ones would win out for me.
Yeah, I'll just put her at the top because it's me. She would have been S tier, but yeah.
Me and Sean have the same taste.
It's the Brett
Yeah.
Cooper taste.
It's the
Like,
peasant stock.
yeah. All right. Maybe we could just finish all these off all in one go. We have Megan Boyle
Okay.
and Melissa Broder. Well, we could talk a little bit. So, like, Sean, you have
This is a
recused
good
yourself
segue.
from
Uh,
from the Megan Boyle commentary
let
because
me let
yeah,
me yeah let me it caught me off guard, and I want to emphasize, I don't want to take over, commandeer what you guys do here. I do in a or censor or something, and I think maybe I've perhaps proven that I'm quite angry, quite hateful, and can lay it down with these ladies. I have to make an exception. I have to actually beg you to maybe move her somewhere entirely else. This is a very close associate of mine, Blake Butler, who I've worked with. This is his wife, and beyond that,
okay.
I always had an impression of her, Boyle, that she works, she puts the work in, but also beyond that, and whereas I don't have that feeling for a lot of alt lit girls,
For all these.
but also but also but also uh, I think she has done something of my pal's tragedy that he's had. She brought him out of it, and so I think this gives
Okay.
her sort of angel status. I do
Mm,
recurse myself from I do recurse myself from all judgment here, and I apologize. But I'm going to have to be light, and to make up for my, uh, you know, I, I'm going to have to. I'll suggest some other girls maybe to take her place. I'm suggesting we just, for my begging you, to just
yeah.
maybe put her somewhere entirely categorized off of, perhaps, if you would. I throw it. I
Sure.
throw myself on the mercy of the court. I
We
throw
can
myself.
put her in the safe zone.
Okay, please, thank you. I cannot. Butler is a very close. He's one of the few. I have no one left that can tolerate my bullshit, and so this is a coincidence. I'm sort of. I had time to. It just barely occurred to me. So I'm a little flustered. I'm flustered, and I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him, and I apologize. So, gentlemen, please,
Yeah.
I'll double down, and I'll give you an example of some humiliation for myself on some other girls to make up for this. But I please, I beg you, can we
Okay.
step?
We love Megan.
Okay.
We appreciate her bringing Blake Butler out of the tragedy of what was spoken about in Mali, right?
Yes, and well, absolutely, but also Blake Butler. Beyond that, I know him. He's been a legend for a long time.
Yeah.
When he started HTML Giant, it was a I'm very antisocial, and I wasn't even like that aware. I was tangential to it, but because I'm so antisocial. But what it did was it launched these sort of big mega pressed writers from that, and they all betrayed. Blake Butler has been betrayed, and I cannot. It's important to me to not be considered one of his betrayers, and this I and so he was betrayed in so many ways. First of all, by these Roxane Gays and these Justin Taylors who got famous off of his creation, HTML Giant, and turned it into their woke. I mean, Roxane Gay is the woke goddamn president, okay? And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So uh, he's been betrayed because he's so well known. He's been betrayed by so many, and this terrible thing that happened to him. And he had this is what I mean by major writer. He has a very distinct style, but he has range enough to write the book Molly after all that. And if I'm a minor writer, so for instance, if my ex that I lost to leftism kind of had killed herself or something extreme like that, a major tragedy instead of the minor tragedies of my life, the petty tragedies of my life. If something major happened to my beloved in that day, the book I would write about her would be the cruelest, most hateful thing ever written because of that. And it kind of is anyway, losing her to this leftist shit. But and she's in my work as an object of hatred. But to have the artistic integrity and true power to write a forgiving, loving book about after all that, and then to be saved by another writer in a way. I must insist. I must insist. I'm sorry. I cannot. It's an exemptions do exist. I dare say.
The exception
Gentlemen,
proves the rule, Sean.
please, gentlemen. Yes,
No,
I
I
beg
think
you.
you made a very you made the case, and I think that's a very
I'm
moving
going to
what you had
submit
to say about him.
another, and I'm a poet, so categories are confounding to me anyway. But I submit. Okay, can we move? Can we? Can we please. But no. But what I suggest is two females. I'm discoursing here. I'm sorry. I'm hijacking for a minute. Just for a minute. I apologize. I'm very sorry, but I suggest to you for this mishap. This is completely unexpected. I suggest to you two fairly well-known women that I simp for mentally.
Okay.
That we can just I'll just bring up a name. I don't know if it's too late to bring their picture up or something. But what I'm saying is, maybe you know one of them. But what I'm saying is, a girl I simp for, one on the extreme left,
Okay.
one on the extreme right. Emily
Okay.
Eucas.
Okay. Wait.
Is it?
Okay.
You know
Let
who
me
I'm talking
see.
about?
Emily Eucas. Let me hold
Y-O-U.
it. Look, Sean's. You think that I can't, but
Sean's
hold it.
cuck. Sean's cuck or simps. Sean's simping for something.
Sean's
Longhouse
maidens.
Master. I don't know.
That's good. That's good. That's fine. I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve. Please, yes. No, it's true. It's true. Yes, yes. And so yes, but yes, because I do simp for Emily
Okay.
Eucas, and
Okay.
she is
Let me.
like an extreme right, extreme right. Well, that's not
Is that
that's
not
not the
her?
most flat. She's very attractive. This is maybe not her best face. Okay,
Okay.
okay, but no, but her cartoons, yes, yes, her
Okay.
cartoons are
Let's
art.
zoom in on that for a sec.
Wait. She has some big tits. Holy fuck.
She's gorgeous. She's like she looks like a sinister, beautiful. Okay,
Oh shit.
damn it! I need to control image search here. No. She's the middle one is more exemplary of her. I don't know what is this other picture. Okay, anyway, she's very sharp and beautiful.
Look at
God
that.
damn
She's
it!
an angel.
I deserve this. I
Every
deserve this.
picture.
God damn it! Okay,
Sean's a dog.
nevertheless, I simp for her.
Nevertheless.
Okay. Who's the other girl?
Okay. God damn it. This is brutal, man. God damn it. I'm gonna lose everything. I'm gonna fuck me.
Well, you can't
Fuck
get it. We talked about our porn
I'm
fucking favorite
gonna
porn stars on the
I get
last list. They can't get
but
any worse than
It's
that.
okay.
no, gentlemen, I appreciate your patience. Eucas okay, it's her cartoons are so wild and fucked up. She's an artist and she's brilliant and I simp for her. And with no reservations and with no fuck women, I simp for Emily Eucas.
She's
I
right
mean, it's
wing,
all
right?
hypothetical.
Or
She is a literal Nazi.
okay,
not
okay.
not in the
So she's
not
the
in
right
the,
wing mistress.
not in the frivolous sense of the word. She embraces it wholeheartedly. I understand her though. I understand Emily though. She grew up. She was in the ghetto where I was, like not where specifically, but she was made cruel by her surroundings, and so I have sympathy for that, and also I simp for her and her art, and she's making a comeback. So I think I'm happy about that. So anyway, and then Joyle McSweeney
Joel
is the
McSweeney.
wife of a friend of mine. I'm getting myself like Jesus Christ, but no. I've always had a
How do
crush
you
on
spell it?
uh
Um.
Joelle
Oh,
McSweeney.
Joy L. McSweeney.
Yeah, I know
Joyelle
them.
McSweeney.
So they run this press called Action Books, and
Is this the right one? I'm just making sure I'm getting this right.
yes,
Okay,
she's
okay.
she's an oddly beautiful girl. But this is okay. This is but okay, but no. I know her. She's a Gen X ice queen basically, and she's a far leftist, the opposite of Eucas.
Is
Um,
there any pictures of her when she's like younger?
I wish I could show you. I wish I could show you. There's a Vimeo that I would use, but it's probably very hard to pull up right now. But of her reciting a sonnet. Look at her. She's cute. She's cute. But no. But I simp
This
for
must
her.
be the
You
age
know what?
thing, Sean. Like,
I stand.
I
I
kind of
stand
don't
by it.
get it, but all right.
I normally go for young. I normally go for younger, but she is something about her. I gets my goat. I don't know, but if
Got
you
it.
saw her, it's something to do with her demeanor, her movement, and listen. Action Books is a far leftist, but back in the day, they were one of the top wild, fucked up presses. Yeah, she's cute, and 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 they they sort of kowtowed to the woke era. They canceled a book that was coming out in the press because the author, I believe, said a joke, like a racist joke once,
Oh,
and they
word.
completely canceled the book.
Oh
So
my
this,
god.
but despite, and so I have this rage for that. But despite that, Joelle McSweeney, and with a lot of these, as I say, they had their one or two great books that were sort of luck, perhaps, and then they all crapped out and became activists and far left activists and stopped writing good or anything. Joelle McSweeney consistently puts out good writing, amazing writing, despite everything I said. So
All
I'm
right.
giving you guys exceptions. Exceptions.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm being cruel. I'm with you. I'm cruel. I feel it. We're in a hellish era where girls deserve this shit because nothing will be done to them for what they've done. You know, I get it. I feel it. But like culturally, I mean, but there are. I maintain that there are exceptions despite the fact. And so, Joelle McSweeney and I would never. There's no possibility I would ever hit on her or something. But
So
what I'm saying is,
these would all
uh,
be S tiers for you, Sean. Is that
yeah,
accurate?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I dare
So
say.
that
And so, and I
you're gonna
met
have to
her.
Tier.
I
adjust
met
that rating, but
when I met her. She was so she just said something like, made fun of my shoes. Like it was like I don't pay attention to my clothes much. But so she just made fun of my shoes in this like cold. I don't know. It was hot, and and she, she's the wife of Johannes Granson, who is a great writer. Is a buddy of mine. We haven't talked in a long time, but he's he's a buddy of mine, and he's a great writer himself. He consistently puts out great stuff as well, despite the fact that their press capitulated to woke stuff. It's a tragedy to me. I still hold them in high regard, but it was a different time. Okay,
yeah.
but all that to say, um, I simp for these two, and this is my. No one escapes. No one escapes. Gentlemen, I
Yeah.
appreciate your patience. I will also stop. I'll stop. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And my apologies to everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
We
No.
appreciate the substitutes.
Just to go
Yeah.
back to Megan, I don't know much about her, but I will say, she's English. Is she English? Am I wrong?
I don't know. I never met her. I actually don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but she does have an English phenotype to her face. Maybe I'm wrong, but it is pleasant to
I
look
like
at.
I like the
Uh,
English. There's something to There's something to that. Yeah, yeah. I know what you
yeah.
mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
She would personally be like a B tier for me, but yeah, we'll just keep her in the safe zone. I don't know if you have anything else to say, Jesse. Maybe you read her book live blog. I don't know.
It's just been sitting on my shelf. I still need to I
Okay.
still need to read it. But honestly, after reading selected tweets, I was very discouraged from reading it because I felt flipping through it. I was like, oh, this kind of feels like the same thing. But I will eventually get around to it. Yeah, I probably agree with you. I'd probably say B tier.
Yeah, but she's in the safe zone. She is safe.
She is in the safe zone. She's got
Gentlemen,
John Kilpatrick safety net.
never censor yourself for anyone. At the same time, this is just a random exception. I believe in exceptions, though, as I say with the other two.
Yeah.
I believe in exceptions, and I apologies. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Butler's an understanding guy, and I hope he doesn't misinterpret me. But I think this what we're doing, and you're young men. I feel like you need to not be censored and told what to. You understand? Like guys grew up in a shitty time to be young.
Yeah.
When I grew up, it was the Gen X era provided me one of the best times to be a pissed off young man in the history of the world, perhaps. And now we're in one of the worst times to be a pissed off young man. It flipped fast, and I feel for you guys on that. And so I don't ever let anyone tell you you can't do, like, try to cancel you and all this faggot shit that's going on today. Don't ever let anyone tell you. All I say is exceptions exist.
Yeah.
So
I
thank you.
will say, like, for Butler, if he listens or whatever, like, Sean didn't suggest Megan like we did. It was just like, oh, right wing girls. Oh, we'll just suggest. So it's not on Sean.
It was an interesting. It was a very interesting dilemma. It was a very interesting dilemma.
Yeah.
Because one doesn't want to censor, control your, and so and not to bring up my apology on the note as they do. The more you apologize, the more you're torn apart. But
Yeah. No, we get it.
This is personal. This is not at all about cultural people's response. I give a shit about what some random fucking cunts have to say about anything. This is a personal issue. This is an exceptional issue. I care not about. I don't care if I lose my job. I got this new job coming up. I don't give a shit. Fuck it all. Fuck everything. It's worth it to express this anger.
Yeah.
I with my personal exception, despite societal or whatever. So yes.
Yeah.
No,
So
we respect that.
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's about the friends, the people, loyalty, all that good stuff. Everybody
Well,
here
I
is subversion gets
have
it.
two. I have two left.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Well, at least for me, Emily Yukis, she is somewhere around A S tier probably. Because those honkers are fucking massive, bro. Like that's.
She lost weight from that one. She's very sleek now. She's very sleek.
Oh damn!
She's got the face of like a beautiful demon, or like it's a very like I really like that. Like demonic.
Did she like reduce her tit size? Did she get like a mastectomy or something?
No, she just lost weight. She was just like there was a period in her 20s, because she started very she put it on. You remember? You guys know what Newgrounds is?
Yeah, I love Newgrounds.
It's still around. It's still around. Okay, but way back when, Newgrounds was new, and Emily Yukis, as like I think she was like 16 years old, put up these animated flash things that were insane and wild and super violent and sexual and fucked up. It was amazing work, and she stopped doing that for a while. And she'd pop up with some she did like a funny music video thing, but very beautiful girl. I think at some point in her 20s she put on weight, but she lost it pretty quick. So, but she's a full on National Socialist.
What do you think, Jesse? Where are we going with this?
I personal taste, I'd probably give her like probably a B.
Oh,
but
shit.
I'm thinking, but she doesn't belong amongst those fucking cronies either. I'd probably go A then.
She could be top,
but like
of
a
B.
lower A.
Yeah. So
it's a specific taste. It's an odd taste. Both of my simp things, I have very odd tastes. You know what I mean? It's an odd.
No, I understand it completely though.
So if Sean's S,
for the eyes, a little malnourished.
So Sean's S, Jesse's B. I was thinking A. We'll just put her in A tier.
Yeah, that works.
We'll just put her like. Would you say below or above the Mira Gonzalez's and the Marys? I don't know where. It would just slide her in somewhere.
I would eat her shit on a plate.
Fair.
I would.
Yeah.
I would rub her hepatitis on my gums.
Yeah, hell yeah, Sean. We'd all do it for the women we simp. Okay, that's not true, but
I don't recommend simping. Yeah, no, don't do it.
Yeah, let's
not. I'm older.
Clean the jams. Clean the jam between her toenails.
I'm much more skeptical about. The chin is just like, I can see this if it was just this. This chin, bro, I don't know. That's tough. That's tough to contend with.
The close up is rough. but there's something, I don't know. You had to be there.
This is like D to F tier for me. Just for the chin, probably alone.
I get it.
Is it? I mean, we crushed Claire for her smile. This is almost F tier for me, which I guess would put her around B or C if we're considering the averages of opinions. So yeah, so right now she's between. I guess she's between B and C. I don't know how you feel about it, Jesse.
Probably C.
All right, we'll put her on bottom of C.
Okay. Sorry, Sean.
If only I could show you guys that sonnet video. You might change your mind, but no.
We'd
Is it
all be creaming in our jeans.
Yeah.
is there a Sonnet video?
Uh,
Well, it's
it well, it's on Vimeo. It's only on Vimeo because it's a very specific
Vimeo.
magazine that did video stuff in '07 or something.
Okay. I
And
mean, maybe it's just that one image, because I mean this. I
you
the
have to
more
understand. I first saw her in '06. I first saw her in '06.
sure, yeah, I
This
don't
is
know.
we're 20 years down the line here.
Fondly remembering 06.
Yeah, maybe it was '06. But I don't even know if these are recent. But yeah, this we have to be honest, or at least I am, and I think
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
that's
You know,
fair. But
you
I
had to be
understand your test.
when you grew up with Gen X girls. There was a whole other caliber of girl. It made an impression. They're well.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah.
We got Melissa Broder, the Pisces and Milk Fed. Don't know.
I want to ask Sean a
Yeah,
couple of
sure.
things real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
So because we talked quite a bit about Blake Butler, I thought now would probably be a good time to just go into your guys' history, like how you ended up linking up with him, how anatomy courses came about, what you guys are doing now, all that kind of stuff.
Well, now that that's all gone, now that he's done talking to me. Oh fuck, no. But no. I submitted to. No, I think he'll. I have no idea. Uh, but anyway, we met. He's very important to me. He's sort of a god to me, and so. But anyway, I submitted to his magazine. We were in the same mags, and I submitted to his magazine, and then we talked from there. And our book came out. Our book didn't place for a while, and I got better at. I was very young at that time. He's a Gen X. They don't like to be called. They don't like to be categorized Gen Xers. I'm fucking up left and right here, but I don't know. I think you'll see that my heart is. I don't know. My point. Fuck. Anyway, my point being, yes. To watch him work, was one of the great. He's fast. He works fast. We did one page. He does a page. I do a page. He's fast. He throws it back fast, and it's pure. It's pure. I have to cut and torque out my shit to get close to that type of thing, But he's imbued with a genius. He's a fucking genius.
So were you actually watching him go to work, or would he just like email you the pages?
I would see it come back. I mean, he would, when he threw it back over the email. We met in person about 5 or 6 times. He would throw it back fast, and I would be like, okay, shit, I have to catch up. Try to catch up. Especially back then, I was younger. But there was a wild. I mean, the first book we did was very wild and very fucked up, very far out. And we're returning to that. If he isn't done with me, we're returning to that. I mean, we've done it. We've completed the full, and it's a great wild thing. Some of my best prose because I'm trying to keep up with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you are talking about anatomy courses, right?
Yes, for 16 years we've tossed it back and forth.
Holy cow.
The first part came out back then, in 12, and back then you could put stuff out like that. Who knows now, But
what was the kind of what was like the inspiration or like the premise behind like the project? Because it's I mean, it's very peculiar. I haven't read the whole thing, but I remember when I read a little bit of it, it totally broke my brain, and I tried to write like that in my free time, just like by myself, just to see if I was capable of like writing sentences like that. um that were just like totally, just like intuitive brain candy, like diuretic almost, like yeah, how did you guys kind of come to that the premise for why to execute it that way, and like what it is and all that?
It's almost like a Steinian loop of recursive, like grammatical. Well, his is more of a prosaic flow, yeah, because it comes so fast. Mine is a more prosodic, and so um, I think that's why we work well together, because it's sort of like converse applications. Uh, he threw me the first page and just said, "See what you can do." He's like a Tyler Durden. Like this, it's hard to underestimate. It's hard to express what he was and what he is and what he threw me. It's like, okay, if have you guys seen the movie Collateral with the
Mhm.
Michael? Okay, remember when he's talking to that jazz guy, and
Yeah.
the jazz guy says, I played once with Miles Davis, and he gave me a look, and the look meant almost, you're almost ready. Remember that? Remember, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it felt like when he threw me the page and said, give me something, like return page. And it was a training in a way. In a way, he trained me to get better at prose that way. So I look up to him very closely, and so, and so, it was a crash course in a way as well, because I was mostly poetry, and and so it was very. He's one of the most generous. When I say he has a leader aura, right? And he was one of the most uh, generous, more so than a lot of the most Gen X guys weren't very. They were very cruel to me. They didn't like what I was about. Gen X writers who were older, a bit older than me.
Hmm.
A lot of them did not like my nasty, uh, you know, uh, themes, right? But Butler was the only one really who was extremely generous. Not only generous, and he was high above my station in every way. And I was trained well by him in not a nasty way, in a very extremely benevolent way, in a helpful way. So my whole output on the line here, all of it, as it always should be. It should always be on the line with everything we do. It should just be risk everything. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But we continued later when I was a little more confident, you know. And so I, if we can find a press, I mean, these days, who knows,
Yeah, so you tried to submit tantrums to some places, or did you
Yeah,
just go self-publish? Okay, you
no,
submitted.
I submitted. I'm a submitter. I'm an old school
I mean,
submitter. You know.
there's some new places like I know there's New Ritual. They're new. I don't know if you've reached out to
Is
them
that
or not.
Baltic, right? I like Baltic.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
maybe
he's
there's some
cool.
new
I like
guys.
that guy.
Maybe there's some new
Nutcranker is
guys.
a good book.
There might be
Yeah,
more
yeah.
like new presses. I think now maybe because I think there's been a couple popping up. Maybe I'm wrong. There's also like
Well,
yeah,
part of the problem is I'm so old that and self publishing is so easy now. I'm like, what? I might as well shoot for bigger. Although that's impossible. All big presses are completely compromised. But
yeah,
try to shoot for bigger or just do it myself, just because it's basically just they're putting it out for you. Although when I putting this out was a big pain in my ass, so I would appreciate a smaller press either way. I mean, I appreciate it
Mhm.
either way. But
yeah,
all that to say, that's part of why I did it. I was like, fuck it, like, putting out your book is very easy now. And I'm old, so remember, like, this wasn't easy when I was self-publishing was not easy when you're young. When I was young, you know, and
yeah.
it was also very frowned upon. It's less frowned upon. It's less of a thing now, and so it was very frowned upon back then, though. And so, but I'm very frowned upon overall. So nothing matters now. Nothing matters. I am. Who knows? What's going to happen with my life actually. But things are not. When I say I got a job, I'm not going to survive. Really, it doesn't pay. Anyway, so things are not going to. Who knows what could happen? Okay, So, but I staked my life on all of it. I staked my life on all of it.
Let's go.
So anyway, sorry. I'm gonna start weeping.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start weeping because Broder is a specialty of mine.
Okay.
I'll make up for every weak moment. Okay.
Let's go.
I have seen that cover for Milk Fed so many times and just been like, nope,
Yeah.
not doing it.
Pisces and milk fed. Oh, it's just
Yeah, look
a
at the
tit.
cover for Milk Fed.
But
Yeah, yeah,
but it's done in like the California style,
yeah.
you know. Oh wait, I put. Oh okay, yeah. Yeah,
Look,
I mean that's just like feminist book. Oh, can you believe that we put a tit on the? Yeah, I can believe you did that. That's
but
not
also
that
like,
interesting.
look, it's just tasteful concentric circles. It's not,
Yeah,
like
man.
not fully committing to being a tit, but like, look how coy we're being about being a tit.
Yeah, no, there was I think it was like a good one where like someone made like a zipper or something, and it was like supposed to be like a vagina that I saw. I was like, oh, that's
Oh
kind of
yeah.
interesting.
Oh God, the Alyssa Nutting book.
Alyssa Nutting, is that her actual fucking name?
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, she's from Michigan. What did she write?
This
Tampa.
Yeah, I met her.
this
You
has
met her? Oh shit.
Very cute in person. This is long ago. Also very like flirty.
should we add her to
Damn.
the list? Fuck. Is this just gonna get
And
bigger?
Alyssa Nutting.
She sold out though. Oh my god.
Again, you with the pictures, bro.
I'm finding all the wrong ones today.
It's funny
I
though. It's
thought
funny.
Tampa was pretty good.
Damn, she
You
has
know,
massive
she had
honkers.
talent. Her early work had talent, for sure, for sure. But she devolved. She went on to TV, and her Adult Swim show sucked.
Oh,
Adult Swim fell hard.
well, yeah. What was her Adult Swim show?
What was it called? It was some fucking bullshit, some feminist type shit.
Oh, so something within the past 10 years then.
Yes, yes, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It sold out.
Well,
It's edgy, and she said like public folk shit. She said like public, you know what I mean, like apology type shit.
ugh, God.
Yeah, she was cute though back in the.
I like the Tampa cover. Like I do like that. It's a button. That's what it is. The button, but it's supposed to be a vagina. That's like interesting.
Yeah, as if a female teacher fucking a young man is. I'm a different generation, but that
Oh,
shit
that's
is
what the
not
book's about.
scary. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that shit is not scary. If I was 11 and some older woman wanted to fuck me, I would have clapped my hands until I fell off my chair. I would have been entirely willing, and it wouldn't have been abuse. Okay, it's different.
Yeah.
Okay, it's different in that case with a woman and a young girl. Obviously, that's criminal and stuff. But I'm saying, a teacher, a hot teacher in her 20s who wants to, who gives a shit?
I mean, league like I think I understand the sentiment, but yeah, I don't. You could still rape boys. I'm just saying, you could still rape boy kids. That's just my legal defense.
Probably, I don't know. I was a weird kid, so
But yeah,
No,
like
I was in the same
all our
boat.
dreams. Yeah.
All I did was just fantasize about fucking my eighth grade teacher and
yeah, yeah,
well, all my teachers, frankly. But
yeah.
I read that book being like, man, everyone talks about how fucked up this is and how
It's not fucked
extreme
up
it
at all.
is.
It's not.
But it's really not. It's actually like just like a normal.
Yes,
It
it's a
felt just like a
fun.
thriller.
It's a fun thrill. Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, Harmony Korine was going to make that into a movie.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that, but didn't know if I should bring that up autistically. I was like, man, he wanted to do it at one point. He
But
also
then,
wanted to make a movie that exposed like pedophilia in the Cub Scouts.
really
Oh
weird.
shit.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Oh, and I guess since we're on Harmony, I you had some weird controversy with Riff Raff.
Not controversy, but no, he just did a promo for an issue of New York Tyrant that is gone from the internet. It like completely disappeared.
What the fuck?
This is long ago. This is very long. I guess you could just remove stuff back then. I don't know, but he did a promo for New York Times. Somehow he knew Giancarlo, the great editor of that, who died not too long ago.
Oh man.
He and I was buddies with Giancarlo. He knew him. He knew Riff Raff, and Riff Raff just did. It's the whole extent of that is just that Riff Raff and had like all these hoes laying around the room he's in this video. So it's this video. I didn't know who he was. This is before. Wait, yeah,
This
no,
is before Spring Breakers.
Before Spring Breakers, yes, and
okay,
yes, and so it was like a few years before that, and so I didn't know who he was. I just thought it was funny because it was funny, and so he's got like a girl with her ass out on the bed, and he goes, "New York tyrant, motherfucker," you know, just the wigging out and stuff. He's like, "Yo, New York tyrant, it's got motherfuckers like Sean, motherfucker, Kilpatrick." No, he didn't know. He's just like saying the names on the. He's like hype manning it. You know what I mean? and he just is funny to me that he said my name on the thing. It's very amusing. He didn't know what he didn't read it or anything. But,
so somewhere lost the time is Riff Raff shouting out your name.
Yes, isn't that something? I sort of relived it when I went on Sean Thoreau Conroe. I went on his podcast, and that was my nostalgic reliving of that.
Yeah, that's where that's where I found it. I didn't listen to that whole episode, but he had brought up Riff Raff, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta talk to Sean about this.
I recommend my version of that episode. I put out my cut of that episode. I recommend that. It's on my YouTube.
Your cut? Is it longer?
I cut it in half, and I rewrote half of it to make it better.
the episode?
Yeah, he's a weird guy. You know, there's a whole thing with him. You know, I'm buddies with Sam Pink. I mean, I don't know Sam Pink very well, but we're like, you know, associates somewhat. And
that whole drama.
Yeah, the big drama with Sam Pink. And I read the book, and there was a big. I think Butler and Pink had a big fight about that, if I recall. I don't want to speak out of turn, but
wow.
It just didn't strike me as one way or the other with the plagiarism thing. It didn't. Sam Pink wrote an essay about how Fuckboy is plagiarizing his style.
Right.
Now this is a. I didn't know what to make of it. I was never into Conroe's work. You know, I remember people I know saying, "Oh, Conroe," and I just said, "It's not really my style. It's very alt-litish," and I wasn't like against it or for it. I was just like, it's not really my thing, right? I read the book, and I mean, he acknowledges Pink in the book, and so I was, and he's such a lovable lummox. I don't know. It's like he's such a silly, you know. So when they went against him, you know, a couple guys, you know, got in the fight with him and stuff. He brings it up on the podcast, and he sort of lumps me in with the people. He says your friends tried to cancel me, and I go, I don't know why.
Why am I lumped into that?
Once again, I have to wash my hands and feel like an idiot and make an exception or something. Once again, I'm in trouble for the one or two people I know. So, but once again, but no. But he had this weird. I think his book came out on a major press, so I don't think he was canceled, right?
Yeah,
but,
it did.
That's the first thing I said. I was like, I am in hell. I live in a house that's falling apart with my parents. I'm 42. I'm in hell, and so I can't get published anywhere unless it's okay. But by comparison, certainly by comparison, and so on his major press. So anyway, it was a weird thing to say to me. Okay, but also, I find him amusing, nevertheless, and he used me on that show to then put out his essay about how Sam Pink. It's like 3 years later, by the way. How Sam Pink, and then he won't talk. He wouldn't talk to me. I tried to talk to him. I was like, look, I don't really have skin in that game with the plagiarism. Plagiarism to me is like, I just don't think about it, you know, and I just don't have a comment about it. And so, in his book, I read his book and I got something. I thought it was amusing, and I thought it was funny that Jay McInerney blurbed it, and it's not really my tenor, so I was complimentary a bit about it, although it made me obviously no Sam Pink probably won't talk to, you know, it's just like fuck. Fuck.
Well, Sean like outright said
Kilpatrick loses every time.
Well, he had Sam on his show, and he that was like one of the first episodes of his show, is like him having Sam on there and gushing to him
They
that
were buddies. Yeah, they were buddies. Yeah.
right, and just being like, I like everything that I am is because of you. You inspired the fuck out of me and all this stuff. So it just seemed like it was like an agreed thing that his sensibilities were formulated and inspired by reading Sam, and it wasn't that big a deal. And then Sam, kind of got sour grapes because Sean got this massive book deal with all this money, where he felt like, where's my recognition in all of this?
Well, yes. I know Pink. Pink is an intense guy. Pink is not fucking around. So I tend to fall on his side, but just spiritually or something. But it's again above my pay grade and above my head. But also, um, you know, uh, the if when Conroe, I saw this when Conroe went on Red Scare, and the girls on Red Scare kind of made fun of Sam Pink loosely without knowing. This is what happened with Honor Levy, made fun of me loosely without knowing who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I went on that fucking podcast, by the way. And
Wait, you were on
just
an
for
Honor
her.
Levy podcast?
No, I mean the Conroe
Con.
podcast. She was
okay.
on. Sorry, I meant to clear. Honor Levy was on Conroe's podcast, and she goes, that tote with that phrase on it, that tote with that phrase on it. I don't know. Like that was her idiot fucking moron.
Okay, that is the greatest tote bag of all time.
I mean, it's not, it's not my, I don't know, it's a tote bag, it's faggoty. But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is, being who she is, I don't know, she's okay, I guess. But I'm just saying, I don't really
It's pretty
know.
gay.
I just didn't like I didn't appreciate the disrespect and the arrogance of young women. Sometimes really gets into me, but gets me fucking not turned on. Okay, but the opposite. Okay. So anyway, Pink's. So when I went on there, I was aware of this stuff, of this Pink stuff, and I was like, I don't want to involved in it. I'm here for Honor Levy. I'm going to talk about her feet. Okay, and so anyway, in my cut, this is more apparent. I made this more because it's hard to do this. I wear a costume, and it was very silly, but because my costume was like this young slut is talking about, this other guy is Ted. I got, it's this fucking like insane arrogance of it. It's yeah, I've been publishing for 20 years, you little bitch. But also like, yeah, she's like, at least she's not like all woked out, I guess. So there's that.
Right.
But
She
anyway,
flirts with 4chan.
Gabe's dying right now. He's just getting.
Yeah, Gabe's barking right now.
But yeah, but yeah, no, when I went on to Conroe, okay, it was funny, but I kind of thought he was like harmless and silly, and okay, I thought like, he's okay, and it just, I wasn't affected. So anyway, but he went on Red Scare, and the Red Scare girls loosely mocked Sam Pink, and I just feel like guys like me and Sam Pink, we have violence in our demeanor, okay, especially Pink is like trained in violence, and I'm not trained, but I don't know karate, but I know crazy. Okay, but and I'm armed. I'm armed at all times, and so stuff like that. And so, but if the Red Scale girls did some I mean, they're big. I mean, Honor Levy was pretty big, and that's why it pissed me off. But if the Red Scale girls, I would be psychotically enraged. Okay. So anyway, so it's a weird thing. It's all a weird thing. The rage would never end, basically, if they did an Honor Levy to me. But they did it to Sam Pink anyway. So these it girls, these giggling it girls, okay, who have the world in their clam. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's infuriating.
Is Melissa Broder an it girl that infuriates you, or I don't know what's your beef with her?
I wrote a review about this bitch.
Oh, okay.
She's number one for me. Number one problem for me. For personal and symbolically. Broder, Melbro, she this cunt. I spoke with her a few times long ago. She very briefly. She she had a few poetry books in the girlesque mode that were interesting and okay. Long ago. This bitch is like 90 years old now. She's older than fucking I am, okay? But and they were interesting. We spoke briefly in a complimentary, vague way, and then a few years later, I was realizing the woke damage, and I was asking sort of like writers I knew. It was pathetic, but I was just asking for blurbs, which is always pathetic, you know. And she was one of the ones I asked because I wasn't really. It was I shouldn't have even asked. I kind of knew what was coming though, and I just part of me wanted to test it. Anyway, point being, she not only like saying not responding or saying no. I can respect that. As these girls are woke, famous poets and or writers, and they have to protect their ass. I can respect. I mean, it's shitty, but I can get my head around that. What I can't get my head around is what she did, which is say yes, I'll blurb it, and then hold up, like take a long, hold it up as long as possible, and then send me a like almost like her agent wrote long thing about misogyny, assuring that I would be one of the most cruelest fucking misogynists ever, continuing, and especially where she is concerned. This rotten cunted bitch, this vile, and here's what it is. Even if she, you know, we could say she keep putting out these interesting poetry books. Of course not. She wrote a book about a male mermaid, a novel, one of the worst books ever written, by the way. This idiot, dunderheaded cunt. This bitch uses peanut butter and jelly to get her stuffed animals to eat her pussy out. Okay, this cunt was born on the pill. A stupid fucking bitch. Pure idiot, just vapid. And to be old and vapid, by the way, to be old and vapid, NPR cunt, humping vending machine fucking bitch, man.
Yeah. So wait.
Rotten.
So if I get this straight, she sent you a blurb telling people how misogynistic you were.
It wasn't a blurb. It was like her response after holding up a fake blurb. It was like she was like, I'm gonna say I'm gonna blurb him, but then I'm gonna, I don't know, whatever this idiot cunt brain, you know, I can't even parse what they think, but she just, it was a minor fucking it was a minor, but I took it, it didn't matter or anything. It's not like her blurb would have done anything. But
no, I'm just saying, like, if you had a blurb on the back of your book of Melissa Broder calling you like the worst misogynist, that would have been like, in a way, that would have been the coolest blurb ever.
That's a very good point. But what it was that's why she sent it as like an agent release. It wasn't like it wasn't like a
quote.
Like it wasn't like something she said it was like this like formatted thing that would kind of be hard to, you know what I mean? It was like a paragraph of bullshit, like legalese and stuff. And
like
so,
a cease and desist.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. And so,
right.
yeah, and that was the tenor, and that was the tenor of her bullshit. And then her super popular idiot Twitter. Here's another Twitter moron, the fucking jokester, you know, a little dunk queen. And then she tweeted on that same day. She tweeted, "Blurb my clit,"
Whoa.
assuring that I was going to get revenge for sure. You know what I mean? And to me, my review, I think the site went, I think Terror House went down, but or is having some, but my review to me, I mean, it's in the book, you know, but to me, that was my revenge.
Yeah. No, they're back. They're back with the Passage. I think Passage is funding them. So.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I that's good, but I'm just saying that to me that it's one of my cruelest pieces on her.
Yeah, goddamn.
And she deserves.
Yeah, that was pure fire and brimstone.
The book itself sucks. Take away all my stupid shit. Take all my stupid shit out of there. The book is fucking embarrassing. You know.
So
she's got to be punished too.
Where's our stocks? Is it just punishment?
She's punished, dude.
To me, I would in my mind, there's all kinds of Desaadian level shit being done to her always.
Like
carousel torture.
Oh yeah.
She could be between like a B or a C if we're just talking about phenotypes.
I mean, she's technically attractive. I mean, somewhat. You know.
But we gotta punish this bitch. You know.
Yep.
It's over. I don't know if you had any comments on her physicality, Jesse, or just.
I mean, she's just so. God, her essence is so spoiled rotten and just.
her
God
jaw
damn.
is pretty.
Caitlyn
That's
Jenner.
yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty harsh.
A little stern. She's a stern bitch.
Well, she's old now, so
And
Alyssa
how can
Nutting.
you, God, with a story like that, Jesus.
A true sadist in the weakest way of the word. You know, a true woman who thinks she's a badass. You know, not at all. Not at all. What she did to me was bullshit. It meant nothing. It said all it did was make me psychotically focused on her.
Let's go. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Fuck you.
All right, so Alyssa Nutting. Any opinions, guys, on where she falls on the hot not list, or?
He kind of looks like that chick from American Pie.
Yeah, Mina Severi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give her brownie points for that, but I don't know. She's not super cute. What do you think, King?
I'm willing to put her in the B tier. I mean, that seems where she's about. Like
Mm-hmm.
the tits are making a lot of the personality. She's got a food fetish,
That's a good
which
point.
I don't know. I guess it's a thing. It's kind of quirky, but I wouldn't put her in like A tier. But I don't know
No.
if she's like low enough to be in like C tier. You got any
I
thoughts,
think.
Sean? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
biased.
I was just agreeing with you, but yeah, what does Sean say?
Well, I'm biased because all I remember is her coming up to me being petite and cute and putting her hand on me and saying, "Your work is amazing. Your work is so amazing." Which
Oh,
is
that
like,
would.
I'm sure she didn't.
Oh,
I'm sure she didn't. I doubt she believed that, but she was just being like dominating the room with her cute hotness at the time, long ago. So fuck her.
She is an adulteress.
so
Yep.
you feel B? Yeah, I guess B's around there. We'll put her in B tier. And I guess she shows more cleavage than the right wing people, so we'll just put her a little bit higher.
Yeah, she's more transgressive than these other guys.
All right, I completely forgot about Honor Levy 2.
Oh my God, we're here, guys.
So, yeah, I don't know much about her. I can only comment on the fact that she looks. Honor Levy's Jewish, right? I don't know. She also looks
I
Jewish.
think so.
So
Levy,
Cholosky
They
sounds
all are.
Jewish. I'm just guessing, but I can't. Does she
Eugene
have?
Levy's daughter.
I can't tell if she has big tits or not because like that looks big, but then like I guess it is big. It's just that it's
She's got big
sagging.
tits.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got big titties.
She's got.
How are you young? How are you in your early 20s and your tits are hitting the floor? How is that
Oh,
possible? Is there something in the diet?
so true.
Oh
I've
no.
never seen that. I've been with girls with big tits and they're young and their tits don't go down, even if
Yeah,
they're big.
yeah.
Must
That's
be
later. That happens later.
all the teal adrenochrome. I don't know.
But yeah, that bitch is arrogant. I've seen her around. She's very arrogant, and it reminds me of
Extremely.
Fanny. What John Davidson, the poet from the 1800s, says about Fanny Burney. It's the originality of ignorance. It's every stupid fucking thing she's done is transcripted into her work, and it's about her fucking, because she fucks nonstop apparently, and so, and this is like, and she's woke, so she's gonna spin it as men talking about how women aren't allowed to fuck. Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
It's the work, just the quality of the work, lack thereof, and this is Mary Carr's babies. This is confession gone the way of Taolin, and they all have the voice of Taolin. Even when they talk, it's this flat murmur. It's this faux-based or woke, just driveling tone and arrogance, millennial inspired, even if they're not millennial.
No.
Arrogance.
Just for the record, I'm
neg-
just gonna put it.
There she is. There she is, Taolin. Sexy. Now we got some top tier shit.
Yeah,
we're just gonna put Talon on S tier.
I never got the fucking Asian girl. I never got the fucking Asian girl. My God. There she is. The girl for me. Fuck it.
Fuck. Like Talon is the best. Everybody else sucks.
Yeah,
he's
he's
not.
our hottie.
They wish. They wish.
Um, Sean, do you remember the Instagram account Son of Dennis Cooper?
I know the name. Yeah. Who was that? Or what was that?
He was kind of a big deal in the sort of alt-lit scene, but he was literally just a poster. Like all he did was he obsessively bought all the underground books and zines by like all of these authors that no one had heard of, and really helped, promote them and push them up and all this stuff. And he was a great source. I mean, I've talked about this with Omar King before, but I would just like go on his Instagram page and just like write down every single book he took a picture of, because I knew we had very similar tastes and sensibilities and what we wanted out of art and stuff. So uh, he is how I discovered Daniel Cholosky, which is why I almost fell for reading her work, because I was like, oh shit, like this guy's like never let me down, and he's like really propping her up. He was propping her up even before Pre-Gaming Grief came out, and then all the leading up to it, he was like promoting the fuck out of it up to the release date and shit. And then he just like deleted his account. He like finally actually like got notice from Dennis Cooper, and then at the peak of his popularity, he just like deleted his account. No one's heard from him in forever.
Huh. That's
Um,
weird.
yeah, but as far as she goes, yeah. So I learned about her from him, and then once he fell off the map, she kind of fell off the map for me, and now I just see her every now and then, just being a cunt on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, she. Yeah. And I think she fucked some people I know and wrote about it, and I find it vile the way she
Wow.
wrote, because I know the people. I find it very vile and a lie, uh, or just false in its. God damn.
In its presentation.
Yeah, I'd fuck her. I'd fuck her. I'd beat her up and then fuck her.
Right.
There's something about her face, like it's kind of wonky, but it's strangely very seductive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I want to grab her hair in a fist.
That's why she's
Like,
fucked a million
yeah.
guys. She has that like
Yeah.
fuckability quotient.
Yeah.
It's hard to codify, but she has the fuckability quotient, even though she's a fucking idiot, retard, cunt.
I think she's A tier.
I got
Maybe.
She's probably got a crazy bush.
Yeah, probably armpit hair, I'm sure. Jeez.
There's no way she doesn't have a crazy bush.
Unless you guys have any objections, she's A tier or.
Yeah, I'd go A tier.
Yeah, because of the fuckability.
Yeah.
It hurts me to admit.
Yeah, I mean borderline S tier, honestly, but
Right,
but
yeah.
A is fine because she's kind of a dumb cunt. So
Yeah, well, I think to get to like S tier, I don't think she has S tier beauty. Like just objectively, like
she's off, but in a interesting
yeah.
way.
But it's very possible she has like an S tier, like not an S tier personality, but like a fuckable personality that's like S tier. Like some bitches make up for the physical beauty with like a really good dynamic. But
If we really wanted to fuck her, we'd obviously be calling her ugly. We have to call her ugly to get her attention.
Yeah.
That would get her attention. Because we're admitting that she has some kind of physical appeal, she's gonna not give a shit, or I don't know.
yeah, you can't praise her.
Yeah, she's gonna more simps for me, more simps for me. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Yeah, just a minute. So this is my pick. No, but I'm the hugest fan of this dude. Okay, I'm sure he's probably called William, but he points
Like, what am I looking at?
the only reason why he's like worth listening to is he's a guy, so he has like intelligent thoughts, and he's probably named William, and like I don't know, but so like he had this great video where he's like romantasy is just like conservative propaganda, because it's just like females like just wanting to like fuck billionaires, and I thought about it, I'm like, this dude's right, he's fucking right, bro, like this guy's a genius, but he's obviously full on leftist, retarded, core idiot. But this is actually what I learned is that like for like the trans people, what I realized is that like I'm actually a big fan probably of a lot of like trans people's works if they're male to female. Like I thought about it. There's no female to male trans person. I'm like, oh yeah, they've come up with an interesting thought, or they're a genius. No, they're all dudes, and I'm like, yeah, like of course, nerdy white guys are like smart. Like it's just yeah, but
even when they're yeah, pretending to be women, they
yeah,
they are the superior.
I think I'm gonna make a special tier. He should be in the Zyklon B tier. I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts about looking at this guy.
No, I prefer we get off of actually.
Yeah,
Trannies used to in the Gen X 90 as I continuously am bemoaning. Trannies used to be like a fun party. Like at the party, there'd be like a random tranny. And it was like funny and fun, and they were like wild and doing drugs and shit. Now this whole era now, it's not the same. It's corporate tranny or something.
it's corporate.
It's hot topic trannies now.
Yeah. It's
Every
very
13-year-old girl wants to be a tranny.
Yeah, I mean the culture is taking a shit. That's why
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty fair. We're coming up on 3 hours now. I don't know if you just want to like lightning round these bitches because there's nothing much to say. I mean maybe you
Yeah,
could say something, but
yeah, let's lightning round them because they all just like do book talk shit, right?
yeah, they're just like, oh, read my book. Okay, so how are we feeling about this? Sydney
Can we
books.
zoom in on our face more?
Good God.
This image
damn,
looks
bitch.
not normal, but the ones from her actual TikToks look sus.
I can tell that she's just making some quirky faces and that she's probably a little hottie.
Oh, okay. So you feeling C or?
Yeah, probably low B, high C.
All right. How do you feeling,
Yeah,
Sean? Okay,
I
C.
think
All right.
if I can, yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, I have no objection. I think there's probably something there once it's not angled. Once the angle hits.
Yeah, do something else. Maybe not Booktok. I don't know. But she has millions more followers than me. Whatever. We have Yana. I don't know if she. Apparently, what I read online is that like she said
Holy shit!
Six of Crows had too many words or something. So and then she was like, no, it's like the words on the page. I don't know. So, but yeah, how are we feeling?
She's like,
Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Because I feel like she has to be a high. It's like deliberating between A and S. But
she is high grade stock for sure.
okay, we feeling S, Sean? I don't know.
I mean, she looks technically pretty. Yeah, it's above my pay grade though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we can always move her down later or something. I don't know. But you know, technically, she's like an S, whatever. Like, you know, we have Tao Lin, Yana Reis. They're the dichotomy of talent versus looks, I guess. So we'll just leave that there. Okay. Oh yeah. Apparently,
Howland's as hot as the black chick.
He's the hottest.
So there's two bitches named Jenna, but they're like, I guess they both have viewers, whatever. This one's thin. I don't know how you guys feel about this one.
Pretty mid.
Yeah, like a typical cute girl or something.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Are we thinking B or are we thinking C?
What do you think, Son?
Yeah, B's fine. Yeah.
All right, B.
Yeah.
They just read.
I like the name.
This...
Jenna is a name that there was a girl when I was in high school. There was this girl named Jenna. I guess I shouldn't say her full name, but she had a very striking name, and she. So anyway, it's a hot name.
Yeah. So this is
Jenna.
This is Jenna Just Reads, not to be confused with Jenna Jizz Reads. Jenna, I don't know. Jenna Jizz Reads.
Jenna Jizz Reads.
I think this must be like the timeline is like from left to right. I'm guessing. I'm thinking she might be falling within Dyke tier. So
Cork
I
Chungus.
think he's kind of cute.
You're
okay.
younger guys. What's Cork Chungus? What's that? I feel like that applies, right? That's like millennial bitches trying to be quirky or something. Is that what that is?
Yeah, Corky Chungus.
Chungus? Corky Chungus? I like these phrases.
So I guess Jesse, you're more C, I'm more D. What are you feeling, Sean?
I'm down, but I mean, I don't like the fatness in the Cork Chungus. I don't like millennial. I don't like any of
Okay,
any
she
of
goes
it.
to D. Too fat, sorry. Uh damn. Okay, this is the definition of quirky chungus right here. Cause she's like fat.
Larry.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not a dude, but yeah, Larry.
She is Chungus, isn't she? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Um,
What are you feeling?
hmm.
Sure, okay.
I'm thinking C maybe.
Yeah, there's something to her. There's something to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, I was thinking C too. Just throw her in C tier.
Yeah.
All right. Haley fam. Apparently this is the one with the most. She has like 2 million like TikTok subscribers or some shit.
That's so weird these days. You know, and
Oh.
you never heard of them, and there's like a million. You know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait.
I'll expose myself here.
Okay.
I and King, me and you have talked about this. I do watch a lot of just absolutely retarded slop content because I
Oh,
find it
okay.
very relaxing. And I watch this chick's boyfriend's videos even though they are complete trash. He her boyfriend is like a mini Mr. Beast type, like a wholesome like version of one of these guys, like where he just
Oh,
like
okay.
travels. Like all he does is make videos of him like going to Airbnbs and being like, "This is like a nice, little place." And she is his hot wife, who is just like she's basic as fuck, very kind of boring, but she's just like hot and just reads like the most boring basic, like the Court of Ronan, the Court of Roses and
Yeah.
Thorns, whatever that was. That's all she reads. She actually just published a book and it looks exactly like those other books, so she's probably not a good writer either, but um yeah, I've actually watched like hours and hours of content of this bitch, and I think she's so hot.
DTF. Is she gonna be S tier? What are you thinking, Sean?
That's some high level pussy. You know, it makes me. I've never been on TikTok. I did once though. When the one time I'm very old. Well, the one time I went on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
my first crush in sixth, seventh, eighth grade. This is gorgeous brunette, sort of similar to this fam, and she was made a big impression on me, and I was very openly flirty with her as a young man. I was very precocious in that front, even though I had no results until high school. But point being, the one time I went on TikTok was to see my first crush because it said on her thing, it said she had a TikTok. I download this insidious, demonic, homunculus of a like a demoniac app. Okay, I found her on it, and she still looks. She's my age, you know. She still looked gorgeous, but for my age, and she's in her bikini, and her whole bit was, "Can you believe I'm 40?" And
Oh
it
my
had
god.
okay, but that's one thing, okay, but it had I don't know a million views, and it broke something in my heart. It broke the last. I mean, I'm black hearted, okay, but it broke.
Oh
I'm a
no.
cold customer, but it broke my last childhood.
That was the ultimate black pill, the
Yeah,
last straw.
yes. I'm very black pilled, but that was the black pill of all black.
Just like,
Does this
oh no.
The onyx pill.
does this bring her down to A tier, Sean? Is
I'm crying. I'm too busy crying.
fuck.
This is my heart laid bare. This whole
King, you can save her from
Well,
A status.
I was expecting Sean to go S because I was like,
She's very attractive. She's very attractive.
the thing
She
about
makes me
her,
think of my first beloved. So I mean, she's very cute.
She's stupid hot.
the thing about
And,
me is there's like
and she's
some fat
trad.
level, which is like I'm not a fan of like things that aren't toned. Like you can see a little bit of like flab here. Um,
Mm-hmm. I think that's
so
just the
that
picture. That's like a weird picture.
yeah. So like maybe it is the picture that I'm looking at, but like she would be like A tier for me. But
Okay.
um, yeah,
Slums of A tier.
we'll just. I guess she'll be your S tier, Jesse. But I guess Sean's broken heart, my autismo fixation on Flab. She goes in A tier.
It's okay. It works.
All
Yep.
right.
We all must
So
suffer for our loved ones.
We always do.
there's Marianne Moore. I guess I don't know. It's all right. You know.
They're pretty cute. I really
Yeah.
don't like that picture on the far left, though.
This one.
Yeah.
Mm,
I guess it's better than that you zoomed in, but the other pictures are way more worthwhile to me.
yeah. There's
Oh,
something
dude, that
about.
one picture almost looks like Poppy.
Oh, which one? This one?
No, the second to last one
Oh, this one.
almost looks like Poppy.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
I
Poppy.
I, I was a simp for Poppy way
Poppy
back
Z-
in the day.
Poppy Z Bright, or wait, no, this is someone else.
Musician, I
No,
think,
although
right?
great writer.
Yeah.
No, the musician.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
Jack.
Yeah, she used to make pop music, but now she makes like weird heavy metal stuff. It's not doesn't really quite suit her. But yeah, very cute petite little chick. Man, I would probably put her in A tier probably.
Okay,
Yeah, I
what do
like
you
that.
think?
I like that. I'm a simp for when a girl plants her chin on books. I think that's a pose. That's very cute. It's a very cute pose. I like that.
Yeah.
I gotta say, there's like a phenotype I was researching. Like, it's not exactly like the Claire Donato, but they all kind of have like scraggly hair. You notice that? And
Yeah,
like they're all
they're all
scraggly,
frizzy
and
hair.
this, and yeah, I just kind of noticed that they all kind of have like the scraggly, frizzly hair. I guess it's like a different vibe. All right, moving along. Um, this is another quirky Chungus, Abby. Is Booktok killing the publishing industry? You know,
I have so
probably.
many books to carry, but I can't carry them all. They're spilling out of my hands.
Diabetes is killing you. Okay, all right. So I don't know how we feel. Is she quirky Chungus enough to be C, or is she going to drown in the depths of D? I don't know. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe you guys
Ooh,
are. What are you
I
thinking?
feel like
What
if
are you
that
guys
one
thinking?
girl's in D, then she should be in D.
Okay.
Oh.
If Jenna's in D.
What are you thinking, Sean?
Is she? I can't tell if she's fat. Is she? Oh no, that's like curvy, right? That's well, she's walking the line. She's walking the line, right?
It's a
Yeah.
tightrope.
Yeah. It's okay. It's better than the other fat one in there. Yeah.
I mean,
But I don't know.
she could be ahead of everybody else.
Better than the other one. Better than the other. She's the top. She's the boss, the bull goose loony of the Dykes tier.
Top Dyke. All right. So this is
Good God.
PJ and Books, Peyton Jewell.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hell no.
We're triggering Sean.
I'm guessing this
my
is
God.
Is it low enough to go Zyklon B or?
This is Zyklon B status.
She can be the top of Zyklon B.
They cutting trees down from this bitch to make books, man. Hell no. Hell no. Shit.
Okay, I guess. No, this is Whiplash. Okay, so this is extremely. She had on her Instagram. This is an actual photo.
Shit.
Just her tits.
This is S tier for me.
Yeah, this has got to be like that face is pretty. That's pretty proportional.
That's
I don't know if you
insane.
have any disagreements, Sean, or is this bitch going straight to S?
I mean, pretty architecturally impressive, right?
Yeah.
In a demonic way that I like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
toned demon.
everything.
I
Holy
bet this
fuck.
book sucks. Like, what is this? What are you reading?
Cemetery Boys.
She's not on that page.
This dumb bitch.
This book doesn't even have a title. She's not even fucking reading. Like, what is this? A Caribbean heiress in Paris. Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Who fucking writes those
Turning into
books?
Iceberg. I'm Iceberg Slim now.
Yeah.
All right, so this is I guess the muscle mommy
Good
of the
God.
group. So she's trying to be muscle mommy, but yeah.
Ugh. Yikes. Dude,
How
she's
you guys
got a
feeling?
dump truck personality, I can tell.
Right?
Like, dude, I would not want to be in a room with that person.
I want
Oh
to fuck a
shit.
mailbox.
It's going down.
I want to fuck an old school post office mailbox. I want to fuck a phone, old school. What do you call it? Phone booth. I want some phone booth pussy.
I want to fuck a roll of quarters.
What are you guys thinking?
I like that
Oh,
fridge. I
God.
like that fridge style. I like that fridge.
Is this going down,
Fridge
freak?
physiognomy.
Open up the fridge, bitch. Let me in there. Warm it up for you.
Yeah, we'll be in that fridge, girl.
I will say I don't like. There is something like it. She is more toned. Like you can kind of see the muscles. So I'm into that.
He's gonna bench press you, King.
Yeah. So like, would she be C or D? But if you guys are both like, she's in the freak zone, we can just put her in the freak zone.
Yeah, she's a freak.
Yeah. But like for
I
me,
have a problem.
she'd probably be C or D for me, but whatever. I'm not gonna think about that too hard. Maybe C,
The
maybe
muscle.
D. Yeah. I'm into muscles. Like that's kind of a thing. Like the tonedness, I'm like, oh, that's cool. No fat. I mean,
You have defended muscles.
she's still
before.
fat though. She's still fat, but she's like mixing it with the tonedness. But just having the tone there. But I'm sorry, I cut you off. Just you were saying.
No, I was just like, you have defended muscles before.
Yeah, I'm into that. Destiny Sidwell. I guess this is your average blonde, like soccer mom.
Super basic.
Do we just throw this bitch in C? I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
She's in the store showing me her yoga pant lady.
Yeah, all right.
Very
we'll
nice, thank you. Can I get some milk now? Or I guess milk. Poor choice of fucking words. But can I get some groceries now that I've seen your labia, madam?
You're standing in front of the meat. I need to get some ground beef.
Yeah, what's she reading anyway? When in Rome? Like, what is this?
Ugh.
What are these fucking books that these cunts? What is that?
This is Booktok. We Were Liars. People We Meet on Vacation. Beach Read.
The color of those books is so morbid. You know, just the
Oh my
color.
god.
The Silent Patient. I don't know what else.
Look at this duck-faced bitch.
Yeah. All About My Kindle. She has. Isn't that Doctor Strange or some shit? Just Doctor Strange on her cover. I don't know. She's hot
Dude,
though.
this is an infinite cycle where like the presses, they put out these books just so these girls will review them and give them just enough sales to make more of those books to give them to these girls to make more of the books.
Yeah.
It's endless. This is it right here. What we're looking at is the endless loop, the endless cycle, the Ouroboros is because of this culture right here. Why we keep seeing these fucking books stocking the shelves of Barnes and Noble. It's them. It's them. They keep reviewing the fucking books.
Look, she reads. Don't you see? Since in their coverage, she has so many. This is
color coded.
Oh my god. Let me color code my library. Fucking so retarded.
This is like the fault of the Indian population where they watch people like this. It's not about the books, but she's hot. I have to admit it, she's hot. But I don't know.
How do we
you guys...
outsource these jobs?
Is she A, B, S? What are you guys thinking?
Oh man. Ugh. Can we zoom in on her one more time? Oh boy, that dude, the duck face. She's kind of cute though.
Yeah. Feed her to Ted Bundy, I see.
I'd probably go B.
Okay, I was thinking A. Your tiebreaker, Sean,
We could
A or
do
B?
A.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. Very cute. I mean, yeah, I'd cut her head off, and roll it towards A, I guess.
Okay, we'll just put her at A. A bitch. All
The
right.
rest of her body stays stays fine.
Yeah.
Hysterectomy tear.
Okay, we have, I guess, Filipino pussy.
Oh boy.
Pauline. How are we feeling?
Yikes.
Is this a lady boy?
Ha.
Maybe you found Oliver. And wait, wasn't that the same? Was that the other book
Look
that
at
the
that.
other bitch
Oh,
was reading?
that book. Oh, that cover of that book. Oh my God, Jesus
Holy
Christ.
shit.
Was it Oliver? Fuck. Where is it? I thought I saw another book with Oliver, but maybe I'm wrong.
They
Was it?
all just look the exact same.
Where's the disease?
Saw
We're
it.
lost. We're lost.
When and wrong. Yeah, whatever. I'll just resume, look at it, and I'll figure it out. But okay, you found Oliver. I don't even know what the book. I don't even know
It's
what you're
about two
saying.
gays.
Yeah, I don't have a TikTok, so I couldn't. Tenant. He loses his job and needs to pay his mortgage. She needs to rent a room. There's a smell of decay. Strange noises wake him up. Wow, tenant. Yeah, great.
Oh wow.
The
Yeah, very
housemaid. She wants to fuck me in the haunted house. Yeah. What is this?
She's got her lavalier dressed up like a little doggy. You see that? You should clip that on your tits, bitch. It's a
Yeah.
fucking lavalier mic. It's not a little pooch. Okay, little purse pooch, bitch.
What are you guys feeling?
Oh, dude, she's like bottom of the barrel for me.
Oh shit, she goes into the freak zone or just died.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay, what are
But
you thinking, Sean?
yeah, what is Sean? Sean, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm a I've always wanted to fuck an Asian, but I mean this is
Passport, bro, Sean, let's go.
doesn't count. As I was saying, in my high school, this Korean girl grind danced on me in front of my girlfriend, and I never forgot the moment. And I was a good little punk too. I was a good little pussy simp. I like peeled myself away from this beautiful Asian girl grinding on me and said, "No, honey, no, I don't know why she did that suddenly." But she probably
And I
had some.
hated it.
Yeah, she probably had some girl like to fuck with. She probably had some girl reason to. She didn't like me. She just had some girl reason to do it to fuck with my girlfriend. Whatever. Yeah, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice.
Wherever you are, beautiful Korean bitch.
Because I like, yeah, I guess that's kind of like D tier. But yeah, Sean, I don't know. I put in D tier, but what about you, Sean?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but just
All
because she's Asian, she gets higher up because Asian.
Okay, we'll put her on top of the fat bitches. 'Cause she's thin.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right. So we have Muslim. Apparently,
Oh
this
boy.
person's super popular too. Like they have 1 million viewers. A-Man, which I guess speaks for itself. Rich because I attended the Maxon Hall season 2 premiere. Okay, whatever. I'm great that you're rich. Oh, I'm
Good
great.
jobby.
Flock, get a life. I bet she says that. It's like, get a life. Why are you so incel?
All
The
up-
4 wins, girl A.
I'll buck my cock, bitch.
So yeah, at least for me, this is a choice between Freak or Zyklon B. But I don't know where you guys
I'm gonna
fall.
draw Muhammad and come on her ass. Charlie Hebdo, that shit, motherfucker.
For ruining Hamtramck and for taking it over, I put her in the Zyklon B.
Is she at the top of Zyklon B or is she below Peyton?
Ooh, probably below the tranny, honestly.
Fuck. Let's ship it.
You can at
Fuck
least
it.
still, you could fuck her. You could put a bag on her head, but the other two, you just like, they speak for itself.
Yeah. I mean, the Muslim shit's got to go. It's got to go. All right,
You got
Lauren.
to rip that off.
Thankfully, we ended with a not horribly looking person. This looks like another soccer mom. I couldn't tell you. I guess she's like a wine aunt. She's single, so she's not a soccer mom. I can't tell
Dude,
what book she's reading. Yeah.
the third pick almost makes her look way younger than that first one. That first one is not flattering.
Yeah. You know, bitches. They be taking camera angles and shit. Yeah. This is the last one. What are you guys feeling?
Ooh,
Because I would shove her into like probably C. But I don't know how you guys feel.
I'm gonna go B.
Okay, Sean, it's up to you.
For some reason, I think of the Nick Rochefort meme. It is what it is. Get off my back! That the meme of that. For some reason, she makes me think of just houses, like expensive houses crumbling around me, a life outside of literature where I could have survived and not had a minor series of pathetic tragedies and alienating everyone that I come in contact with. And losing everything, losing every opportunity, alienating people even close to me. It's all lost. It's all gone. And fuck it. It is what it is. Get off my back. Or like my personal meme would be in Deer Hunter remember in Deer Hunter when there's that guy at the guy at the bar that was actually the inspiration for the original drawings of Wolverine. He's a character actor. He's just a small scene in Deer Hunter, and Robert De Niro comes up to him and says, "What's it like over there in Nam?" And he's just staring and drinking, and he just turns to him and goes, "Fuck it, fuck it."
Yeah.
He's like, "What? What's that mean? What do you?" And he almost tries to fight him, and he doesn't react at all to De Niro's provocations. He's just like staring into his drink because he's been to Nam, and De Niro
Right.
has, right? And so he's like complete PTSD. Like he's seen it all, right? And he's like completely. It's an amazing scene, and I feel that guy. Fuck it.
You've been through the apocalypse now river. You've gone down the river of darkness. You've been to the other end.
The horror.
The horror. Oh man. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll just slap her in C tier. That sounded defeating. Unless that was like fuck it, as in like fucker.
Exploding buildings in her eyes.
All right. I think that's it.
Oh.
Talon is the hottest Booktok slut.
Yes.
Oh,
Wins again.
I don't know if
Can't
there's
agree.
much else to say.
Man.
So
The
that's
most
it.
fuckable, the most Talon, the most fuckable, the most beautiful, the quirkiest, the most petite, the most feminine, the most talented, on top of everything.
Yeah.
And
I
where
do
would any
like
of these?
I do like him despite myself.
And where would any of these bitches be without Taolin?
Nowhere.
would any of us be?
OnlyFans.
Where would any of us be?
But,
My God, I'm gonna weep. I weep.
yeah, I don't know if you have anything else to ask, Sean, Jesse. Or
I feel like most of them are just kind of like in the weeds type stuff. Just mainly just wanting to talk about your transgressive influences and stuff like that. Are we pretty? How are we doing on time? How long has it been?
it's been 3 hours and 23 minutes.
God
Okay.
damn.
Yeah. I would just like to say,
honestly,
yeah. I would just like to say, like I read Sucker June. I thought it's probably in the top 5 of books that I read. I mean, I haven't read that many, but I thought it was top tier. And I was just like, I think I was surprised. Like, Sean, I've never heard of you. How the fuck have I not heard of you, bro?
That's the part of my hatred is 20 years. Well, as I said when I briefly met Peter Vack at that Sovereign House,
Oh shit.
and he comes up to me, and I guess he had some troubles with the publisher I was there with, they had some. It was above my pay grade. I can't remember exactly what it was. They had some issue, but he came up and I was doing like a Nick Rochefort, like selling books to people like in an auctioneer type way, and he came, and then Vac came up. Vac had an entourage, and he had a presence. He's an actor. You can tell an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't read his book. I'd like to read his book. I don't know what his style is, but as an actor, in that one movie he did, I found very impressive. Assholes, I think.
Yeah, I love Assholes. I'm
I
a
think
huge fan of that.
it's very wild, and he's like doing that in real public sphere, But so yeah, running up to people and all that. But yeah, so like Eric Andre type shit, But yeah, he comes up to me. I wrote about it, but anyway, point being, he came up to me and he gave me this look like only an actor could. I was like, my panties were in a twist, okay, but no, he came up and he picked my book up, the thing, and he goes, "Is this yours?" I said, "Yeah, 20 wasted years, sir." Because it was, he said, "This is collected." No, he goes, "This is yours. This is a collected work." I said, "Yes, 20 wasted years, sir." And then he did this like, I went like the frame comes, the millimeter lens, telescopic millimeter lens comes in, and he looked up from the book, and this, yeah, I mean, only an actor could do this, right? And he looked at me, and it's like, oh Jesus, and I was like, and he gave me this look, and he looked at me, and he goes, "They're not wasted." And I was like,
damn.
what a nice guy. I
Let's
mean,
go.
that was so nice. That was very nice. I appreciate it, gentlemen. I appreciate your comments as well. I'm completely unknown, so I appreciate anything. But that was a nice little moment, and that was a great. The Sovereign House gave me the best reading I've ever had. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced. Little beautiful supermodel girls ran up to me afterwards. I've never seen anything like it. And my nemesis was there, and they ran up to me in front of this guy I was actually gonna try to fight at the thing, which is a whole other bullshit thing.
Was
But
this the Alyssa Nutting thing where she ran up to you? She was the groupie.
Oh no, that was long ago. This was
okay.
the Sovereign House. This was like a year ago, and I went to New York. I went to Sovereign House, and the nutting thing, that was like a whole other era. Yeah, but no, I've been like like castigated, and like girls
Yeah.
would never run up to me. That's like old school. This is long ago when a girl would be like, "Oh, I liked your reading." That doesn't exist now, basically, but it did exist for one night at Sovereign House for whatever reason. I know I don't know what their I don't know what their setup is. It's some kind of like psyop. I don't know, who knows it, but I mean, maybe not. What it gave me though that night was one of the best readings I've ever had. A room full of people who were hanging on every word in a way I've never seen really ever, even back in the day when it was more common, And and then this guy who fucked with me on some podcast. It was a silly thing, but the way he fucked with me was talking shit is one thing, but he did like several things in a row that anyway, I was gonna hurt him physically. I was prepared to beat the shit out of this guy, and when I saw him, and he came in with this other girl, anyway, it's very convoluted, but point being is when I got off and I was gearing up for a shitty reading, and I was going to be pissed off, and I was going to then turn it into violence, just as a fuck everything, which is my thing. Okay, and so this is also why I'm not very, very well known. Okay, but then I get off the stage, he's right there, and I'm balling up all my work and thrashing it. I'm getting ready. The whole night I was ready to fight. The owner, the manager of Sovereign House came in when it was just a few of us, and he goes, "Who the fuck are you motherfuckers?" And I did like a Deadwood level. I go, "Who's motherfucking me? You motherfucking me?" And like but anyway, I motherfucked you, motherfucked me. I'll motherfuck you. It was fun. That guy he was okay. He was nice. It was a funny little thing, but it was a funny little thing. But but that was my mode. But so anyway, after the reading it went so weirdly, amazingly well. And this girl, I got off and I was like, first of all, I was like, this went very well. Okay. And then I got off and I was shocked by that. And then I got off and this, like, one of the prettiest girls I've ever fucked, like my type and also a supermodel, ran up to me and it just went, "Oh my God." I was just like, what the fuck world is this? And I never saw her again. It doesn't matter. I didn't need anything except that moment. And because she did it in front of this guy. And she saved my life, basically, because I was going to be in jail or something, and it dispelled everything. And that guy came up to me, and it was like apologetic and nice. It was fine. Like everything worked up. He was like, it was what it was like, not a thing. And we, because of that though, because of that, what a weird thing.
For all the hatred of women, it's what a way to end. I think the podcast. And Sean was saved by pussy. It kept him out of jail.
Yes. It's a very rare instance.
Yeah.
Very true. Right. There's something to them. There, I admit they have something extra special lady shimmer.
All right. I think it's time to close it out. So as always, it's me, King Cringe. Hate Spree, Amazon. You can buy it. As always, both books. Support your boy, Substack, Twitter. Jesse.
Yep, this has been Jesse Larkins, the author of Soap Scum. You can find that on Amazon.com. Yep, Sean.
Kilpatrick, I lost my last friend today. All jobs are permanently gone now if they weren't before. Good though. Fuck it. It is what it is. And so, but I appreciate it, gentlemen. I appreciate it very much. I'm on my little YouTube thing and little platforms. I have a memoir coming out. That's everything.